It's time.
Okay, we're live. We're live.
Yeah, man.
Let me just make sure we're live because yesterday, for some reason, I clicked live one time and it did not go live. Let me just make sure we live. Chat, tell us if you could see us, please. Yep, we're live. We're live. Let me just make sure my
Gucci.
story uploads. Shout out to all the members, man. Shout out to all the Muslims, the Musketeers, the Musocrats that's been becoming members and stuff. I think we got 19, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Keep going, Cookie. Keep going,
Something
Cookie.
light, man.
Yeah, we got to do a special thing for the members soon. I don't know what we finna do, but we got to do something. Brody, what's good with you, Cuddy?
Oh, man, another day in paradise, dog. It feel good to be back on a new wave. Talk about what's going on in the streets, dog. Keep the people updated, you feel me? Shout out to everybody pulling up early already.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is. They said homieverse alert. This is the new wave, not the homieverse. F the homieverse. I'm trying not to cuss for the first 5 minutes. F the homieverse. Damn, I'm surprised to see Doughboy up this late. Ashley Dawson, what's up with you? Shorty, West Seattle Dragonite, what up, Moose? Xavier Nalina Malanka, what's good with you, G? Normandy Drive, JT the man. Demio El Santismo, shout out to you. Shout out to all my norteños in the house. Just raise What it do, Moose? What it do? Bryson George, Poke Tuber Dad, straight up, bro. This is the first time I ever clicked out of a Whack and Atom pod. I watch it religiously on Sunday when I go to work, but now I'm tapping into your lives. This is, and we got our own Whack 100. If you look to my left, we have our own version of Whack 100. This is like the Adam and Whack show. I'm Adam. That's Whack. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go crazy. Shout out to Trey D in the chat, man. Repo Man T. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us already, man. Appreciate it.
Damn, I just got caught sending my meat in the car. No.
Facts. He's been stroking it. Bro, Whack blocked me, bro. They sent the video Whack posted of Lush getting slapped up, which we'll go over. Did you see that video of Lush getting slapped?
No, send me that real quick.
I can't. It's on Whack's page. I'm blocked.
Oh yeah, it's good. I ain't blocked yet.
I had to Google his Instagram so it would pop up, click on it, have it open up in my Instagram app, and then it said like user not found. What did I do, Whack? You was just giving me credit for, calling smack dirty. And now I'm blocked by Whack 100.
Who is this that just slapped him?
It looks like Robert Downey Jr., no? Iron Man? Is that not Iron Man?
It does
look
like
a young Iron Man? Or it's like, that's who I thought it was. Love Bro, Moose really Whack really a fed. I mean, maybe he thought I was onto him and he blocked me, so I couldn't sniff him out. I don't know. Big League Juice 69, shout out to you. What's good, man? Shout out to you, Big League Juice 69, always coming through. Soon we're going to be putting money on Wax books or paying respects. Best believe if he goes down, I'm not doing either of those things, brother. Jimbo Slice says, shout out to Moose and Brody from Portland, Oregon, the GOAT refresh. Yes, way.
Shout out to Portland, man, the Rose City, you feel me?
We fool with you, Moose, but you gotta start rolling the W's. When do I roll the W's? You know what it is. It's kind of just natural. It's natural. Sometimes when I'm getting in that vibe, that horny ass vibe, I'll just get it. I get it bracking like that. Yeah, you know what it is.
Get the ice out.
We got a new mic arm, y'all. This was my old one. Look at this. Look how bent it was. Look at that. This is what my old mic arm used to look like. This is what I would. This is what. But you guys. You guys have changed my life. This is what I was working with before. This shit was off Amazon, $15.
You can hear how loose it is. It's about to fall apart right now, bro.
Look at this. Fucking state of the art. Fucking
brand new.
Fucking sturdy as fuck. Just crazy.
Yeah. Hey man, don't talk to him, y'all. Hey. We on our own. We on our own. You feel me? We got our own little something, man.
Yeah, shout out to Johnny Westside. Where is the doc at? You talking about the Lush doc, Shug Blast? I do have an idea. I've been talking with some folks. I will be outsourcing the editing on the Lush Uno doc. We will be streamlining it. You will get a Lush Uno comprehensive from birth till death. Hopefully not death, but from birth to like almost death currently. You will get a comprehensive Lush Uno doc before he gets out of rehab. So just know, y'all. Seb said, in the arms of an angel commercial for Brody's turkey trip. Okay.
Hey, right here, bro. If I lean back a little bit, my forehead big, but it look all right. But ooh, little flash, jump scare,
Whoa, whoa,
fuck,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa.
whoa, watch out now, hold on, you gotta pay for that,
I
you gotta
pull up
pay
and
for
I
that one.
drop the top. Hey.
With
Uh,
the ceiling missing.
They said he probably blocked you because his tough guy act don't work. We laugh at him now. The whack pod used to hit, but not no mo. Did Moose start the downfall of the whack? You know what I'm saying? Regime. I peeked behind the curtain. You know, on Wizard of Oz when they checked to see who the wizard was, and it was just a motherfucker with a little mic behind the thing with the big projector. Did I do that? You know what I'm saying? Did I do that? Did I do
History
that?
repeats itself. Brandon, Flacco, whack next, man. Whack next. You don't fall in line, you get knocked over, man. Get up out the building. That's what it's looking like. Ugh.
That's how I feel, y'all. That's how I feel. Shout out to Brody. We're gonna bring him to LA, and I'm gonna make him fight whack for me, you guys. Is Lush
Hey,
going to re? Is
I ain't
Lush
gonna have my phone in my hand. Ain't gonna have 911 on speed dial, Moose. I
Hey.
know that. He gonna have to knock me out. I don't care. We gonna have
Yeah,
to do
you go
something.
then. Hey, I'll wake you back up, brother.
We gonna be rich.
Is Lush going to rehab the best rollout for the Lush doc? Honestly, I don't want to say that, but hey, you guys gave me the idea. I wasn't even thinking about. I was just worried about my friend. I was worried about him getting better, healthy. I was gonna make him a little smoothie with some spinach in it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all were like, Lush gonna be good. He's gonna get put away. And you got to drop content. So I'm gonna give y'all the content. Moke said Armenian Mafia after whack. No. Repo Man said, I think Whack's girl loves Lush. That's why he's mad. She probably all he talks about. Didn't think about that angle. Moose, you should tell the All Facts pod to go live more often. Raider Nation, I think they're in a little transitional period. Prime and Juan are about to have actual food community host competition that I'm gonna help judge soon, and they're gonna be picking a new host for their podcast. So if you're Latino in this, in the world, because I think they're taking submissions from all over the world, send the submission. I think you could find it on Food Community's page somewhere. You could send in your doc. We're gonna review all the documents. I'm gonna help them pick the contestants, tell them that they won. They're going to come to our studio, try out for us, and you might get a spot on All Facts. You might get a spot on the Sheesh Pod with me, Juan, and Juice. You never know. So a lot of opportunities out here, you guys, for Mexicans only, not people like Brody, okay?
Oh, wow. I'm from Hayward, bro. That don't count. I get a little slight pass. Just a slight one.
He be with the essays out there. Don't worry, y'all. He be with the essays. Clicked up. He don't fuck with Norteños, so don't get it twisted, y'all.
Hey. I don't bang, bro. If you cool, you cool, man. If you cool.
See, look, you already into it. You already 911 on speed dial that quick.
You know what? Hey, I see what happened now.
Let me see. Moose is the Oracle, swag like Pino. I mean, hey, I'm kind of like what's his name? Morgan Freeman. They used to go 2 hours strong. Now they can't even hit an hour 30 minutes. What do you think about the Adam and Wax show? How it used to be like 3 hours. They're just popping, having a great time. There's drama. There's arguments. There's laughs. And now it's like they're just fucking just barely making it to an hour and just getting right out of there. What do you think?
It was interesting at first. It all just lost it lost the appeal, dog. At first, it was so surprising here Whack expose all these people because you like, dang, how did he find this out? Oh my gosh, this happened. And then it turns out most of the time he just capping. So then it's kind of like, why am I watching 3 hours of this bald acne man yelling all day, and he's not even saying anything of substance. Soon as he get beef with somebody, I'm a CEO, I'm a businessman. Soon as it's a nerd trying to press him or just talk about him, oh, I'm Pyru. So I think everybody's tired of all the hypocritical acts by that boy, man. I don't want to watch that. Adam be checking him, Adam be talking down to him, and all of a sudden Whack turns the other cheek and he smiles about it and stuff, but let anybody else do it. He crying like a little... You feel me? So
yeah, it's just definitely it's just loss of aura. I feel like the Whack was built a lot on the aura that he had, and saying just being in all these different arguments all the time, and people being like, oh, I'm gonna discredit you this way. Oh, that T Grizzly shit is fake. Saying people start to be like, all right, how many times do we give the guy before we're just like, okay, kind of boy cry wolf kind of thing. Like we don't know when to take it serious or not. And then, he gets on like people like Munchie B for saying the pass in the bottle thing. and then he's listed as a co-conspirator with the story that he told. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, it's definitely, you know, there's been a lot of hits to the show, but Adam said they're looking to bring somebody in. I don't know who they could. It's got to be somebody that's like fucking researching every whack move and like fucking has a rebuttal and can really challenge him, because that's the only thing that's going to make it more interesting. And I don't think Adam's willing to spend that much time to watch all the content that's needed to really challenge whack at times. So he's kind of out the loop and can get spun a little easier.
It need to be Remo or Trap Lord, man. Welcome in the building, Ricky.
Welcome.
Maybe it should be Ricky, man. What we talking about?
For real. He wants to swim.
I'll take him
Sharks.
to task. I'll take him to task. I don't think he can swim.
He'll take him
like
to
he has a very
Pound
buoyant body. You could take him to Pound Town. I'll take him to task.
No, you're gonna take him to Pound Town. I'm gonna take him to the task force and turn him in. How many fades does Lush have lined up in rehab? He hasn't been in a minute. I know those fools are hot.
I know he owes some money in there for sure. Ain't no way he
for
don't.
Sure. Probably that's probably could be the worst thing for him, is to link up with an old pal.
No, for sure. That's what a lot of people were saying in my chat, but I'm just saying anything's a better step in the right direction than what he's doing right now. So if he somehow meets a J-Cat homie in rehab and they start fucking sneaking drugs, it's like that's still in a better direction than what he has been on. You know what I mean?
Is he going to real rich rehab, or which rehab is he going to? Is he going to go to a rehab that's going to enable him and still have the dope online? He going to be sneaking out the back? Because it makes a difference. You got to really go to a facility that cares. A lot of them, they just lock you in somewhere, keep eyes on you for most of the day, and you still got time to sneak off. So I hope he's going somewhere that'll really get him in program. You feel me? He need to go to jail. That's the same thing, though.
No, if he goes to jail, he's going to become a hardened criminal by the time. He's going to come out straight banged out. He's going to be like Blueface. He's going to have fucking hella gang tats on his face when he comes out. It's going to be madness. Please no. But yeah, I think he's going to go to a fancy one. I've been seeing him post on his stories kind of saying like, we're weighing the options. You know, there's like only a certain amount of spots in some of these places. So he's like, Tuesday, this place saying they could be able to get me in. This fancy place, they might be able to get me in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. You feel me?
Hey, we still rocking out for my boy. We still in there.
Whoa, where did that come from? The cocaine bot.
You feel me? Yeah, I already wore this week. Yeah, it's dirty and a little musty, but we holding it down.
Double up. Dirty. You didn't wash it? You could have washed it, bro. You just re-rocked it.
Yeah, it was just in the back of my car.
Bacon neck, hella bad.
Yeah, it's a little bacon, a little bit. It was just in the back of my car. I threw it on.
And like the collar's like flipping inside out and shit. And, oh my God, it's the worst.
Let it marinate, man.
They said, yo, Brody, the row's been going up since the last time you've been here. A NorCal rapper got smoked in an apartment complex in Gresham.
In Gresham, Oregon? Dang, I wonder what rapper? I damn near need to know a rapper, because all I remember is Killingsworth in Portland, bro. It was like Hoover Crips over there. It was a rapper named Liquid Anthrax. Shout out to him. He was OG out there, you know. Not a fan of his music all the way, but
no, that sounds like the exact person you would be listening to. We'd be like, yo, y'all hear that new Shiesty? And he's like, nah, I was listening to that new Low Shimmy. He's like, I was listening to that Anthrax. That's Brody in a nutshell, for sure.
Nah, bro was just like an OG out there. Bro, his family, it's a crazy story, bro. When he was like a kid in the crib, bro, his whole family got peeled in the crib, and he's the only one that survived, bro. Yeah, like crazy, bro. Like,
never mind, Mr. There, Anthrax. I take that back. You're a great rapper.
Hey, I love your music, man.
You're my favorite rapper too. No cap. Yeah, so Brody's pretty much our Lush on the pod. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like the underground. Like, he would, if we said we listen to Larry June, he would call us gay too, just like Lush. So it's like, he is our Lush. He's like, what? You don't listen to Big L? That's
Come
my
on,
Larry
bro.
June.
I'm in the middle, bro. You know, shout out to both. You feel me? I thought you was going with the crackhead arc, though. I started scratching my neck and shit.
Oh, my bad. No,
I didn't know
it was crackhead. It was the hip hop.
I was gonna say we can't just give that to him so easy. Brody got to do some drugs. You feel me? Some real
I gotta
gang
get in there, nod off a little bit first, bro.
I mean, he lived in Oregon for a minute. That's the home of the Knocks for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, Lush said everything but heroin. So get started, Brody.
Ah, damn.
Yeah,
all right.
I feel
y'all
like
gotta fund me, chat.
If you've done Fetty before, you've done heroin. I feel like I feel like it's probably it's stronger. Yeah.
What's the point of not doing it at that point?
Like if you're doing,
but
if
I feel like maybe
drink,
intentionally,
it's like damn near like you're sipping Heron, right?
The
Bro,
liquid,
in
the
the
liquid
Bay, a lot
Ron.
of dudes was sniffing brown, bro. Like rappers, they was sniff like, and then just out there
That's fire.
thugging. That I never understood because it's like I thought that was a downer and you be nodding off. How you out there peeling shit off of heroin? That's crazy to me, bro. But a lot of them rappers, they rap about it. You feel me?
Yeah, how you stroking your shit in the car off heroin? Like, I don't know how you could do that.
Crazy.
They said,
Maybe it just give.
oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, maybe it just gives you infinite stroke. You feel me? You just.
Yeah, like you can't nut. That I don't like them type of drugs. Nelson said, my favorite pod. David said, no jumper is done without the mayor. It's up to Moose and Kenny now. Why is it? What the fuck? The most random people? Nelson, my poppies. Okay, see, the first comment was cool. Now
yeah, Nelson. Yeah,
what's good with you,
that.
Justin? Jug Season said, I'd argue that Whack not only is ruining No Jumper, but LA hip hop as a whole. Damn, imagine when fucking Whack comes with the fucking paperwork on Kendrick. That'll be the day. That'll be
Whack
the
has no
day.
involvement with K. Dot, huh? You know what? They might have a point. Every artist that Whack interacts with, some BS happened. He ain't never been neck and neck with K. Dot, and he doing his thing. Ain't nothing, no slander really came out. Everything been copacetic. The game, he be lying his ass off. He got all types of shit getting exposed. Blueface, we could talk about Blueface for hours of bullshit he be doing. So
Yeah, shout out to Blueface, great guy.
Blueface though, relatively a success.
He's success, but he be bullshitting. It is not it's a little compromise, bro. He's a little different, you feel me? It's not like he's selling out, but the shit he does to get in the headlines is not really the best shit, you know what I mean? It's not like it's something positive. It's him laid up with his baby mama after she was sucking dick or something. Like, oh, wow, welcome to the headlines, Blueface. Oh, you got a bunch of dumbass, ugly tattoos. Good job, bro. I don't really
Yeah, I
care
guess like
about that.
musically, as like a music manager, I see what you're saying for sure.
Even his music, why did he blow up? Because that shit was so garbage, it was good. It's like Tommy Guns. It was so ass that it was good,
Don't ever
bro.
say that, bro. Because if you... When I was out, I hit the studio, hop in the booth and let the truth be told. Not a stripper, but I gotta keep a pole. Like, bro, I've never heard you say some shit like that, Brody. So I don't.
Now I feel like Lush, bro.
What is Spooky Myers? Spooky Myers could never. Okay, brother. Mello said, "Can you ask Brody DEEJ if he's feeling a little off today?" How are you feeling, Brody?
Oh, chill, bro. Chill. That's my boy for sure. That's my boy. That's when
okay.
we was younger and seen a partner from school. He was out there strung out, man. That's all he said. Oh, I'm just a little off today. Shit shook me. I said, damn, he lost it.
There's a fucking mosquito in my house.
Stung, bro.
God damn it. Whack has way too many eyes on him for do anything illegal. That's if he's cooperating already. Now is the time for everybody to talk shit to Whack. He can't do nothing. That's what that was my point last pod. It's like you probably shouldn't call in to threaten people if anyone's looking at you, in any type of criminal manner. I feel like not the best idea. What Ricky think about Flock 2 Ball being a snake? What do you think about that, brother?
I don't know if he's necessarily a snake. He's just a young, you feel me, kid. Like he got a little touch of the tiz, and he just be, you feel me, popping off how he pops off, and it is what it is. Everything he said up there, he was pretty much saying in the group chat.
But do you feel like? But he didn't say fuck N word J Hood to J Hood's face. He never said that. Because he did.
That was like a joke though. That was like him getting his little.
But that's like.
Bag.
But the joke is just, haha. This dude has a dumb name, and me and my homies made fun of him behind his back, and then I sat on camera with him for hours. That's the joke.
Did you giggle when you heard him?
We watched it after the Friday live. Me, Rios, Munchie. We reacted to that clip because we was trying to see what he was saying. Because Dopey was like, "He dissed me. He dissed you too, Munchie." So Munchie was like, "Let's hear it," because we was chilling for a minute. And bro, we got to that part, bro. Munchie was dying, bro. Doughboy instantly screen recorded it and sent it to the chat like, J Hood, you peeped this? Because he was salty that he got this. So he sick J Hood on him. And now J Hood like, I'm gonna get up with him. Don't worry. I'm like, yeah.
J Hood will put him in a little headlock. They'll film a skit. It'll be funny. You feel me?
No,
or it'll be like J Hood versus J Hood. Flock 2 Ball will be impersonating J Hood.
I think the main point of contention was like the group chat snitching. Like that snakish behavior.
Oh,
kick from
yeah,
the
that
get
was-
kicked from
oh,
the
no, no,
group
no,
chat
no.
and then go running to the ops and spilling the beans when you had the privilege of being in the group chat, and everyone knows guy code is, even if you get kicked from said group chat, you
Man,
don't
for
go running it
real.
up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was referring to more.
No, I do
Man.
agree that was snakish behavior. I was more so commenting on his lack of self-awareness. Like even when he was in the group chat, some of the stuff he would be saying where he was just like all of a sudden like master content creator, just had all this business acumen. I'm like, bro, you got to kind of take a hint that you like one of the youngest people in this chat. Chill up.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, yeah. I felt like I feel the same. Like him saying, like, we're gonna light the LA podcast streets on fire with me and the BZ2 Janky podcast. It's like, all right, buddy, for sure.
Yo,
Nah,
but I'll
facts.
give it to him though. I did say I think that show idea would have been a good idea. I think it would have been a good idea, but he blew his chance at No Jumper. So
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
that's about that. I would. That's like no, I'm not gonna diss my boy Doughboy, but that's like something that somebody would say that probably doesn't know anything about podcasts. If I had to guess, is yeah, these two young like 22-year-olds are gonna start a pod and it's gonna take off. Like nobody wants to hear a 22-year-old say anything on a podcast, and 22-year-olds don't even want to listen to people that are 22 on a podcast. That was my.
I mean, I'm curious about he did say that Adam was talking to him about maybe doing a show that was a younger cast and stuff like that. I don't know if that's even true, but I know Adam wanted to do the underground show as well.
Yeah.
So
That makes
Adam's
more
idea
sense
was
'cause
to
it's
put a
tap-
bunch of
No, I get
22-year-olds on camera and people probably would fuck with it. Like,
But look what happened to that show. Where is it? Because those dudes are way more entertaining than Flock 2 Ball and BZ2 Janky, to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes are
yeah.
fucking skyrocketing on fucking TikTok and shit. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes are super
Yeah.
popular.
They wanted too much money. Geo got a big following. I see his clips all the time, so that's
Yeah.
understandable. But I don't know.
I
What
think
did he
it's,
do some
yeah.
snakish shit with the group chat? Yeah, he's slithering.
Yeah, that's pillow talking. That's the one thing. I guess I can see the controversy behind that because it's supposed to be kind of sacred and stuff. But then at the same time, what is all this shit based off of? People leaking shit. Of course he gonna go over there and tell the ops what happened, especially when things didn't end in like a good note. You know what I mean? It didn't end on a good note, bruh. So he went over there probably saying a little bit too much, and they probably kept digging and asking a little bit more and more. I just don't see what the problem is when it's not like Adam 22 is the most loyal person. Every episode of the Whack Show is Whack getting a text he not supposed to fucking read and talking about it. So I feel like if you could dish it, you gotta take that motherfucker too for sure, bro.
I get that. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like there's not too much like, what's the last thing that leaked, I guess? What's the last thing that got bled? I'm trying to think of. But you have a point there for sure. But I think just as somebody who's like I don't know why he was ever in the group chat. You know what I'm saying? He was talking like he was just big dog. He was like, yeah, anytime I go on there, we get, 10,000 viewers. It's like, yeah, because Flock 2 Balls on the podcast, 10,000 more people pull. Like, bro, it's just fucking like you said, the self-awareness of like, he has to be autistic.
Yeah.
But
I think the issue is he's too new too, like you said. Like you the newest one, bruh, and you
Yeah.
already did that. It's kind of gonna be hard to be trustworthy if you go to other podcasts, because in the back of their mind, they're like, damn, you just got on the scene and you already stepped out the skits into the drama like that. You feel me? So it might get a little tricky for him down the line. He might have to get right.
yeah,
He seems pretty solo to being committed to being a solo content creator. So that's probably why he doesn't really care. He got his clip, but it's just like, I guess, what's the next story you could tell? He's not really trying to be a podcaster. He's probably just going to go back to doing his skits and stuff like that. And,
But just like
I'm a fan of bruh.
the notion, I like his skits. That all the skits that he does, he pretty much don't miss with the skits. But to just act like in any world that he was a good podcaster, to like he's kind of funny, but he's also like that young kid who like obviously thinks he knows more than he does because he's just young and naive. He's never fucked nothing, and he's trying to tell motherfuckers, what I'm saying, certain shit. It's like, if you ain't never felt the warm embrace of a coochie, I low-key don't want to hear shit you have to say about anything, at the end of the day. And it's like, he's funny sometimes on the pod, but also he's that kid that's like, every single thing that anyone ever says, oh yeah, my homie, back in the day, my homie did, has a story forever. It's like, bro, just sit back and kick back for a topic or two. Like, you ain't gotta be the one that's telling the story and you talking about a high school story from 2 years ago because you just got out of high school. That shit's boring. We're grown ass men.
For
No, no,
sure.
I trust me. Hey, it was a revelation to me that Adam was trying to like do an individual show with him. I was like, whoa.
And I doubt that. I doubt the validity of those claims, especially since he was on
Okay.
there going, yeah, I used to be in there hyping up Day in LA. Like, man, they going crazy. No, the fuck he didn't. He never fucking said that. He was up there capping. Let's be real, Brody. Come on,
Hell
man.
nah. Hey,
I
him,
can't
look,
remember
Flock
why he
to
got booted.
Ball, Lush, and Almighty. That'll be a cool hip hop podcast though, because
Yeah.
for Flock to be younger,
Mm.
his hip hop knowledge pretty up there. I don't know if it'll keep the attention of the masses because I don't know how big the pocket is for the community of real hip hop heads, but I think them three. I always thought that would be a good idea. Maybe some other
That is a
people, but
good one.
somebody that's just set on it. You feel me? Real hip hop talk,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
If you hone it in, just like Ricky said, like that show that they was gonna do was like hitting a niche, an underground niche. They have a lot of knowledge on that topic, but just to be like kicking it with the homies and then you bring a 22-year-old on, like, why do you think Duno was so hated? Even though he's funny as fucking shit on No Jumper, he's one of the most hated hosts. I watched it all. I used to fuck with Duno, and they'd be like, this fool fucking sucks. He doesn't know nothing about hip hop. He's not in tune. Every time somebody calls him on something, he goes,
Yeah.
well, I'm 22, fool. You know what I'm saying? It was like, that was the whole meme. You feel me? Nobody
was
wants
the
to
whole
hear that
meme,
shit
yeah.
when you're just kicking shit because you don't have much shit to kick. Now Duno's been a potter. He's fucking touring the world. He's fucking going crazy. Got deals, cutting shit. He has a perspective that's valuable to the people. I don't believe that Flock has reached that point yet. He doesn't have anything of value to the people to add based on, you know what I'm saying, listen to him on that pod. He sounds like a bumbling idiot half the time. Let's be real. And I'm just being honest, not trying to hate on the kid.
Dropped the bomb on him. I really didn't watch his episodes
Yeah,
like
Moose,
that. You
Moose,
feel me?
bro, Moose went funk flex on him. I
He
was
just being
hearing the
honest though.
bomb.
That's how you gotta
I
do
was-
it, bro.
I was-
Yeah,
I
I
was
just
hearing
I,
the
you know,
bombs.
yeah, I just keep it real, bro. Motherfuckers love to just like pop it like they just top Potter, and it's just hilarious. Like, what have they
Yeah.
done? What numbers have they put on the board? You on the Tuesday show, the top show, and you acting like you're bringing the views. Motherfucker, there's Munchie B, Spody, fucking Aunt
Yeah.
Hefe, or I think it was Jay Hood at the time. It's like, bro, all those motherfuckers are bigger than you. Like, what are we talking about? Come on now.
That was a crazy approach. That's why I'm telling you, for me, the self-awareness is what stuck out the most. I was like, this kid is like on Mars, bro. This is crazy.
I fuck with it though. I fuck with it, especially since Munchie B was saying like he be acting like he get all kinds of money, but when he was leaving that Tuesday show, they was trying to pitch in to afford an Uber. So usually motherfuckers that get money ain't really trying to pitch in with the homies and can't afford an Uber to get home. But hey, it is what it is. Keep grinding, little homie. They said,
Yo.
Moose, I fuck with you heavy. Don't read this message. Watch your back with Ricky. I gotta read the
Oh
message.
damn.
Let me see that.
Do
Wait,
yourself
hold
a
on.
favor. Start displaying how much better you are than the cornballs. Okay, why are you guys hating on Ricky, bro? Still waiting for the Temu flags coming in the mail, my boy. Gonna be sick as fuck, bro. Those brain rot flags are gonna turn up my stream. We're gonna have 1,000 viewers when all that Temu stuff gets here. Just know.
Oh shit.
Dragon Eye Crib said he was gonna have 10,000 scooter kids watching. True.
Damn, all of them
community.
on their scooter at once. Listening to
Razor.
Flock to
The
Ball.
whole community. Shout out to 145 people watching though. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe, do all that good
We
stuff.
need 145 likes. If you watching us, we need 145 likes.
Facts. Shout out to
just
Nelson
like
for
this
the
stream.
Uncle Alert.
Uncle
I saw
Alert.
someone say something about Pooh Shiesty though. What
Did
is
y'all
it
listen
about
to that
Pooh
album?
Shiesty?
Did y'all
Yes,
listen to the
bro.
album? I listened to it. I
didn't replay.
I heard you
just
say
listened
that
to
you
one
didn't
by
really
one.
like it. That's what I heard. I
It was,
haven't really
it was
been
pretty
able to
a bit mid, but like I said, the
play
bar
it.
was in hell. I never really fucked with Pooh Shiesty other than Back in Blood like that. So it was cool. It definitely had the
I got a
energy.
hot take, bro.
I like the energy of it. The energy obviously made me want to, like Brody said, join a gang at fucking 31, go become a slider. But other than that, yeah, pretty underwhelming. I was feeling what Ricky was saying. There's some awkward points and stuff like that, but I went back and listened to like FDO and shit like that, and it's just like, yeah, this is kind of run of the mill. It's like he just didn't have a catchy one on here, but it wasn't too outside of the box. I feel like, I don't know. What y'all think?
Man, I got a hot take, bro. Street rapper, listenable music. I'm taking, bro. They gonna kill me, bro. But I'm taking Pooh Shiesty over Boosie. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm
Okay,
taking Pooh Shiesty over Boosie.
I can
I seen
agree.
somebody said over Dolph, but I like listening to Dolph music. Boosie drops so much music that there's a lot of just filler music, so I can't really like everything. I'm not too big of a fan. But Pooh Shiesty, you know, I thought the album was well rounded. There was like one weird like twerk song on there where I was like, bro, we don't need this. Like we good. Get Sexy Red off of here. But
Oh yeah, the Sexy
everything
Red one
slapped
was
to me.
underwhelming for sure. I was expecting it to be super banger. I'm like, ooh, the vibes are gonna be crazy, and it was just a run of the mill Sexy, like probably the weakest Sexy Red feature I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts. Everything
Very
I heard
forgettable.
though, I was just like, damn, he did that shit. Everything he did, bro. I'm like, no lie,
That
maybe keep him in there.
that is
Don't let him
true.
out.
I felt the same way.
He about to
Exactly.
get out and do the same shit all over again. I could feel it in my bones, man. No Diddy. He about to get out
In your
and just shoot
balls.
somebody at a bus stop or something, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah.
sick. Keep him in
Oh
there.
God. Oh God. He said, bro, on the single, he said to all my real niggas in the pen, you ain't missing nothing out here. So shit, I don't know what
That's
he said.
fire.
He
Yeah,
said
him rapping
some
about
shit
jail
like
is fire.
basically life is watered down. Life is
What you know
watered
about
down out
shootouts with
here.
no conversation? He was then he just talking on there. Yeah, man, you know, you chilling out there. The dude to the right, he the leader of the gang. I'm like, yo, relax. You giving the whole fucking play
He was
out.
breaking it down a little too good.
Yeah, bro, 100%. Dude on the left, he gonna have to hit something later. He done shot somebody he not supposed to. I'm like, the police is about to listen and be like, we cool, we good, we got him, we got him.
Yeah.
Damn, I tried to listen to it like yesterday morning when I was, you feel me, walking the dog, but it was too early. I was like, I'm
Flag on the
not
play. Hold
knocking.
on. Cameraman said, Brody, you bought it. I don't trust shit you say. Oh no, they're talking about shooting. Ah! All I do is make gangster music and I'm crying because niggas talking about shooting. Niggas, stop it. Don't fucking talk about me balding, nigga.
Damn, he got on you, bruh. He said,
Fuck
duck them
outta
shots,
here.
cameraman. Stop talking about him. Sad Boy Slim donated $2, said, leave a bitch confused. And then he donated $1. Shout out to y'all, man. Moose, can you speak Spanish, vato? Hell no,
Hell
fool.
no.
Hell no.
No
But I'm working on it,
Yo.
fool. I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about me. Krishan Jr. on the top left.
Wow.
Yo.
Hey, I can walk, man. Chill.
Ricky is a loke. What are y'all thoughts on the clip of Blueface telling that girl she's dumb about black people can't be racist? I seen that. I seen that he was arguing with the dark skinned girl. But what was his position? I just saw it briefly. I don't know what it really was.
He started
Thought
it
they
off
were-
by saying you're pretty for a dark skinned woman, I think.
Oh,
which is already,
yeah, that's
she
what it
called him
was.
colorist or something, and he ducked it, which I mean, saying something like that is backhanded. So you are pretty colorist. I think the whole argument with the racism shit is, I think, you know, don't you have to have some type of position of status or like an advantage if you're going to be racist compared to like socially we're not really in the best spot to be racist, but we are prejudiced, you know, because we have preconceived notions about people, and black people could be just as bad as anybody, but I just don't know if it's still racism when we do it, you know. I always think it's a fine line in between, but you never know, bro. But I'm not gonna listen to Blueface about it. What the fuck? I'm not gonna listen to him about it. It's crazy.
What do you think,
Yeah,
Ricky?
I only saw it in passing as well, but I did see him open the door and tell her you're pretty for a dark skin.
Which is
I
crazy.
did hear him
as
say
fuck
that,
to
which I
say.
think is kind of crazy to say, but like it's just sometimes you just got to hear the poverty in people's voices when they speaking like that and know that it's not like offensive. It's not meant to be taken as offensive. You feel me?
It's just nah, yeah, for sure. Some people
Maybe
really
not
don't know.
maybe not the
bruh.
poverty. Maybe the poverty's not the right word, but the
Just
like
the ignorance.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the class background. Nah, what the fuck? I'm
Oh
just
yeah, he
dissing
did say
poor
that. You
people.
so dark, you dumb or something, bro. He did make a comment like that too. That's another, like, come on, bro. I don't know, bro. I can't take anything Blueface says serious, especially something that takes logic or thinking. I'm not about to listen to him on a fucking history lesson about racism and prejudice. I'm good.
Can we watch the clip? You got the clip, Moose? Because I think I sent it to myself. I did want to review that
Yeah, I think we can.
because I felt like it was about to be some shit we are gonna have to talk about. I think No Jumper posted it. I'm looking for the clip right now.
Yeah, the only I get what you're saying, bro.
Oh, here it is.
That's definitely like Yeah, we could check. You want to DM it to me or something? I could.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I definitely know that's like the textbook version, but it's like if Mexicans could be racist to black people, then black people could be racist, right?
Could be racist. No, yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't know.
Mexicans
I don't
be,
know if there's a
like-
technical, like a real definition on it. But like I said, black people could be just as bad as any race. Especially when I went to Atlanta, when I realized how radical it was between black people and whites, and like the 3 Hispanics I seen out there, I was like, oh, it's like a whole different walk of life. Like these black
Sent
people
it.
out here want Caucasian people to get hung and shit. I'm like, what? I was uncomfortable, and I'm black. I was like, damn, I don't feel right about this. So I get what he's saying, but I just don't know if by definition is true. Like even with they say Mexicans could be racist to blacks. I don't know if it's prejudiced or racist when y'all do it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
I think it's just kind of that thing like where like words have like original definition, but then over the years, like society starts to use them a certain way, and then we just apply it that way. So now it's just pretty much racial prejudice is racism, or maybe an arm of racism. But it's not like, you know what I'm saying, systematic. Like black people aren't going to be able to make a law that's like banning Mexican people from their community anytime soon. But Mexican people aren't going to be able to fucking make a law about black people not going to be able to go to the Taco Man and shit. But we definitely could, you know, they could call us beaners and they could say foul shit to black people that's racist. And I think, you know, both of those people would be seen as racist if they really mean it, I guess.
Maybe it held more weight back in the day because those laws were put in place, like segregation and stuff, so you could use it. And then the playing field isn't 100% even, but you know, it's not like it was. So I guess it would just be racism no matter what, you know, skin tone you are and stuff.
I get the point though. I get this shit for sure.
Yeah, pull that up. My bad. I got distracted because I was listening to it. They got it cracking like immediately. He said, you're so pretty. I like your skin. You're pretty dark skin. Hey, chat. That's a good dark skin. Like,
or my shit's fucking loading hell slow. Can you maybe pull it up on your like browser or something, Ricky, and then share screen, and then I can tune into that?
Yeah, let me
possibly. My bad.
Oh, let me see if I'm logged into Insta.
Okay, my bad. Because my shit's, I think when I run Discord and the Streamlabs, it'll probably be kind of choppy right now. I'm not gonna lie. That's the only problem. If I try to run the video as well. But what did he end up kicking her out for, Ricky? Or Brody?
So she in the car, she wasn't feeling it. She was like, "You're a colorist," like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, "That's a backhanded compliment." Exactly what Brody said. She was like, "That's a backhanded compliment. Saying that you're pretty for a dark skin is like an insult." You know what I'm saying? And I do get what she's saying. I'm a darker skinned person for sure. It's like backhanded. Like there's plenty of good looking dark people, you know. But I feel like, I don't know. It's just like, okay, it's like PC culture versus like just shit people do in real life that maybe you shouldn't deep so much, you know, because I personally like to make fun of the light skinned brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I was fucked over by this whole colorist thing that started happening in the black community. At first, I was like super duper with it when I was like, you know, Berkeley, whatever, expanding my horizons. But not being able to cook the light skinned niggas the way I wanted to, I said I gotta choose a side. And I said, hey, listen, this is my argument to black people. Let's just not be arguing with each other about shit. I'm gonna pop it at you, you pop it at me, we keep it moving. It's not that deep. This is a long-standing war. There's no need to lay down the arms now.
It just goes back. I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of it too to this day. If my dark skin partner get on me about some light skin, all right, I'm gonna make the dark skin jokes. But it's kind of like the N-word. Sometimes I go through phases where I'm like, should I say nigga? I don't know, bro. Because I think about that. So when I hear people making all these dark skin jokes, I'm light skinned, but I got some family that's real black. So I kind of be like, I don't know. And then when I think about how far back it goes and why this started in the first place with like field niggas and house niggas, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, all this carried over for so long. But I get why it has, you feel me? I get why it's a thing. I think we taking things too serious though, like you said. Like everybody's so sensitive, you feel me?
This is like Latinx for the Latinos, I feel like. For Latinos, Latina. No. It's like when people started to try to say Latinx, you're like, whoa, bro, the woke shit's too much. Just let us have our culture. It's not that deep.
The only reason why I think it's different is because both of the examples you guys brought up, it was people that you know and the way you talk to people that you know. This is somebody meeting somebody. If a girl walked up to either one of y'all or a guy walked up to you and cracked like a Ricky's too dark to be cute type of joke, there's plenty of room to be offended by a random person that you just met making that joke. Like you meet somebody in a friend group, it's a friend of a friend, and they bust that joke on you, and you have no idea where that's coming from. I can see being like, hey,
Yeah.
what the fuck is you talking about? Like, what you mean by that, my boy? You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit as, you know, you pretty for a black girl. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for a fucking fat Mexican, you know, you do this good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bitch, what you mean by that? I don't know you like that, homie. What you talking about?
I do think though that like you're pretty for a black girl is like there's degrees of offendedness, right? So if a white guy comes up to a black woman in a bar and says that to her, she should be like fucking well, who else is even saying it to her than anybody who's like outside of the black culture? That's what I was gonna say. Like no black
Blueface hit her with it. Blueface in this example we're talking about, it's a black guy saying it. And,
I know, but
and
that's
black,
what
there's
I'm
a lot
saying
of colorism within the black community. So
that was
either
my
going
whole
to come
thing
with
was
race.
that's my whole
racially...
thing though. It's intra community.
Yeah,
I'm saying we gotta between us, it's fair game. Like you feel me? Like Brody said, if his dark skinned partner starts getting off, he's gonna get off. If another black person came up to me and said some colorist shit, I'ma just get on them. Like if they, you feel me, light skin or whatever it may be, I'ma just pop it back. Like I feel like okay, in certain arguments, it's important to use the weight of the world in your argument, but I feel like with with black people like just shooting little jokes and shit like that on some like your skin color, whatever, you don't have to bring the weight of the world into that
I think
conversation.
you do.
Could
I
just
think
be
you
like,
sometimes you do. I think it depends.
like
Obviously,
racist
you
jokes.
shouldn't do it all the time, but it's like definitely we shouldn't be just normalizing colorism because it's like that shit does divide even just communities. The Mexican community is divided on people who have more fucking native blood in their skin because they're dark and motherfuckers that look like me, colonizer ass blooded fools. You know what I'm
They be
saying?
dogging
and
the
you guys
Oaxacans
also
out,
make
bro.
jokes about it all the time and give people nicknames like Moreno or fucking Güero and shit.
They
But
flame
and it's a
Oaxacans
joke.
bad.
But those
And
aren't
it's not that
jokes.
fucking
But
serious.
those aren't jokes. Sometimes they're jokes. A lot of times they're not jokes.
There's an
And they're
endearing way to do it.
No,
There's an endearing
and
way
it's
to do
usually
it.
with people you know. But I'm a part of this community, so I understand it.
Yeah,
they are using that.
I'm with the Latins all the time.
I know,
out
but I
there and
promise
I'm
you,
playing
not more than
soccer
I
and
grew
they're
up with the
literally yelling at this guy, Güero, like all the entire game.
But that's fine.
Hey, Güero,
It's
run,
different
like
when
this.
it's like you're using it to demean somebody, and that's how it's often used. At least 50% of the time, it's used to demean somebody, to be that
within
you're
the Latin community.
Yes, and within at least that's all I'm speaking on is the Latin community. Is it's used as darker skin means you're less than, or that's the notion. Even if it's not, it's the dog whistle behind it. Is always we're better than you because of this color of our skin. We have these privileges, and it plays out in reality. So it would be different if reality had
Especially if
nothing
you're
to do with
Argentinian.
it. But it crosses over into, yes, lighter skinned people get treated better in society in general, and to just make it normalized for people to just point that out and make it seem like that don't matter is a problem, I think. Because it will normalize the same thing coming with it, as in, yeah, we should be able to just treat fucking darker skinned people bad because we're just fucking around.
No,
it plays out in real
that's
life.
the thing though. That's where I feel like that's where I'm saying that sometimes you don't want to be really deep about these things, because if Blueface was saying it in a truly malicious way rather than just like him being ignorant, popping some shit, whatever it may be, that's totally different. But do I think that that's like his approach? I didn't think necessarily in that clip when the first thing he said to her was, "Oh my God, I like your skin." You know what I'm saying? So I think he was kind of like on that, like she's hot too. First off, she's a baddie. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to make a good impression first time around. Maybe he took it a little too far. You know what I'm saying? But like my grandma's lighter than me. She would like comment on my skin and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like that crazy. Like either she'd be like, "Oh, you're getting really dark," or she'd be like, "Oh, I love how dark you are, like your grandpa," or something. You know what I'm saying? Like she would tease me about it sometimes too. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but that's
like some
than
things we don't
somebody
need.
being like,
Yeah,
for
you're
a
using
dark
your
skin.
grandma and shit. It's like, yeah, that's fine from
Bro,
grandma,
but I'm
not from.
telling you,
If
like,
you
in
have
the
a daughter,
culture,
your
though,
daughter
too,
dark
I
skin,
feel
and a
you,
light
like,
skinned
in the
dude walks up
culture,
to
though,
her and says, "You pretty for a dark
in
skin."
our movies, bro. It's in black movies. Like it's in our culture where we make fun of each other for being light skinned or being dark skinned. And yes, I understand that there's this whole culture of like treating darker skinned people poorly, but there's also room to make fun of these things as well. Like
Absolutely.
in the sense of like keeping shit lighthearted. And I'm saying my message to most black people is just like, hey, keep the colorist shit lighthearted. We don't want to lose the jokes. We understand we shouldn't treat dark people poorly. I'm dark as fuck. I'm a darker black person. Well, growing up, I got all the bad dark jokes, and I'm saying this because I learned how to fight back, and I'm not putting.
I know,
down.
but I'm saying dark-skinned people shouldn't have to. Dark-skinned people shouldn't have to fight back. They shouldn't have to fight back just because they're dark. That's all I'm saying. Dark-skinned people shouldn't have to fight back just because they're dark.
Bro,
that's crazy. They should just be able to live their life.
All that. I'm on it, bro.
I know, but not everybody's like that. Somebody, a fucking innocent woman shouldn't have to get into a roast battle every time she steps out trying to look pretty. That's all I'm saying.
Him making that comment in the first place is the issue. Him even having to say for a dark-skinned woman, you're pretty. You know what I mean? No matter what the context was, how he said it, that being the way he said it is an issue even bringing it up, because already that person gonna be thinking, what do you mean? What, do you think dark-skinned people are not beautiful? You know what I mean? It starts a whole, it's like racist jokes though. I make racist jokes with my partners that are Hispanic. They make them with me, but we have that rapport. And even though we should stop it, is it ever gonna stop? Fuck no, bro. It's always a part of it. But it's a generational thing, though. Generational trauma is why it hits so different in our community, bro. I'm telling you,
Brody. Let's keep it real, though. Let's keep it real. You know how you light-skinned niggas be acting, bro.
This nigga,
Hey, no, because y'all
all the famous gay niggas dark right now.
And y'all just be popping it at the gov saying stupid shit like this getting clipped. Now niggas calling you colorist and all, because that's how y'all be acting, bro. Y'all be acting like you different as hell. And this is, you feel me?
And here the problem go. This nigga talking about y'all, nigga. We black, nigga. It ain't no fucking y'all. What are you talking about? That's that African side, nigga.
I think the best.
Y'all be acting though. This is the problem. You guys are the original sin. You guys are the problem. Everything was good until they made y'all a little different, and now y'all niggas don't know how to act. Hair be a little wavy and shit.
Oh, nigga, I guess I lost that one. Fuck,
bro. If Brody had a full head of hair, he'd be like, I don't see a problem with the clip.
Oh wow, you got me.
Like, I ain't say nothing wrong.
Now he's Harris. Now he's a Harris.
Come on, bro.
Nah, yeah, I think
don't let them fool you, Moose. Don't. This is what they do.
That's good. Black.
I'm fucking with y'all.
No, Brody is racist off stream. I'll be playing.
I'm for sure racist. Exactly, 100%. I told them last stream. It sounds like Django Unchained when I'm playing the fucking game, because I can say it, but I know it's bad, bro. It's the same with this colorism shit, bro. It's just, if it's somebody you comfortable with, it's cool. If it's somebody random, I think that's where you have to have a deeper conversation, bro. Even in between us, it's still bad, but you feel me?
No, I don't think it's bad.
No,
I think you should be able to joke about whatever.
He shouldn't have done her like that for sure. Like meeting someone off rip, especially a woman, and if she gets offended, like bro could have just backed down. Like,
yeah, like how many times have any of us met a girl and then made a racist joke off the rip?
I would never do that.
Never, right?
Like, that's
all
not
I'm
even
saying.
in my.
That's all I'm saying. And I think most people with a little bit of sense would never do that. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, but he said, "You so dark, you dumb." though. What about that comment? You so dark, you dumb.
I didn't hear him say that. I didn't hear.
Bro,
him.
he said something. Yes, bro.
He said it in the whip. He said
yes, bro. What about that one? There's no. What about that one? It ain't nothing you can do about that one.
Jokey joke.
Just a little jokey.
Yo, Moose, you don't understand. It's light-skinned dudes around the world laughing at that right now. They think that shit's hilarious.
Yeah,
hey, bro, I seen this thing. That shit said dark-skinned kids when they turned 16, and it was Wesley Snipes back in the day. That shit was at me, but see, bro, that's fucked up.
With the see-through, with the see-through,
the Jerry curl, bro.
Oh, it's crazy.
Me, Ricky, and Brody are the only people who truly care about black rights here. Cameraman, sit down. You're fucking a racist gang member. Get out of here.
Shout out to cameraman. Yeah.
Nah, it would have been cool though if Blueface was on some educated shit and was like, "My bad, sister." You know what I'm saying? That would have been flair.
That would have been fire.
That would have upped his rank like crazy as fuck.
And she was bad. It's like don't piss off the baddie. You know what I'm saying? She was probably the best looking one on his stream, and then he's over there cracking jokes on her skin color. It's like, bro,
you consider his mom dark skin, bro? Blueface mom kind of darker.
Nah, his mom like brown skin, light skin.
Yeah, she brown skin.
How she be acting though?
This nigga, you ain't gonna hit me with the trap.
I don't see color. I don't see color.
Moose, what you think, bro?
Me, bro?
What you think?
I don't see color.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yo.
That's funny.
But hey, did y'all get to? Let's get into the meat and potatoes, man, or the cupcakes and potatoes, if you will. Did y'all tune in at all to the EDP documentary? I just finished it right
Crazy.
before the pod. Brody, what was you? Did you know, like, do you know about EDP? Do you know about, like, you know, his lore and shit before this?
It's crazy because before all the allegations, I knew about him just as an Eagles fan because, you know, I'm tapped in with the football stuff.
Yeah.
So I used to see him raging, pulling stuff down, all this. And then I remember when he got caught and then he just disappeared for a minute. And everybody was like, nah, he got baited. People tried to make excuses for him, but I don't think there's any excuse whether it's baited or not. You replying to somebody underage, you need to get fried. But watching that documentary go in depth and seeing him quadruple down, it's not like he's like, I made a mistake. No, he's like, what's the issue here? I need this. And then a bitch dated him is fucking mind blowing.
Right
Whoa,
now.
I haven't finished it. Fuck. That's my fault though. I was watching it.
Nah,
but
you
I
good,
didn't
G. All right,
finish it.
Yeah, we sent it late. It came out at
You
4.
good? You good?
so
It doesn't
we only
matter.
had,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
a
It doesn't
little bit to
matter.
watch
We
it.
got to
Bruh,
be able to talk about
crazy.
it.
I think it's definitely something psychological, bro. I would compare it to how they say R. Kelly is hella slow, and to him, he's not doing anything wrong because of past trauma and stuff. I don't know if EDP has any crazy past trauma, like, you know, abuse like that, but I think something in his mind is so twisted and warped that he's just not a normal person.
I think that's what
But
happened. 'cause
regardless, fry him. Kill
his
this nigga.
therapist was speaking on it a little bit. She hinted like we kind of identified what it was that happened to him when he was young that kind of made him this way, and we're working through it, blah blah blah. So something happened to Brody, but that's what they say. I mean, not something happened to Brody. I just say Brody, and Brody just happens to be Brody. Nothing happened to
Hey.
Brody. He didn't get his butt played with. He didn't get touched as a little boy. None of that. Okay.
Stay tuned,
But-
y'all. That's a later episode. You feel me?
But yeah, EDP for surely was on some nut shit. What did you think of it, Ricky? Of the little bit you seen?
Bro, it was so disturbing, bro. Like just the craziest shit in the world. I can't. I remember seeing this clip back in the day and not understanding it. I just thought they caught some like pedo, you know, like just some,
okay.
you know, fat little pedophile weirdo guy. Da 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 da. I didn't have all this context, so like now I'm seeing him pose with Tyler the Creator, all these super famous people, like understanding he was a mega internet sensation before he got caught, and he got caught by his football op is insane.
That's so fire. That's so fire.
That's
Buffalo Bills
fire,
fan
bro.
fucking sets him up with a bunch of
Yeah.
decoys and gets him.
the Cold Raven. He was the
Yes,
Ravens
the
fan,
Cold,
I
and
think.
the way
Yeah,
he
the
talked
Cold
was so
Raven.
funny. He said, "I want to split
Yeah.
his fucking head. I want to split his fucking wig." That shit was funny, bro.
He said, my biggest regret is that I left my Glock on the counter when they caught me the first
Yes,
time. I
bro.
said, yo,
He's gonna kill somebody,
Yo.
bro. At the end, he said he has dreams that he just murders, slaughters people, like little like night terrors, like on a weekly basis. I'm like,
If anything, what this made me realize though is that they need to kind of stop doing it unless they're gonna get the police involved, because it's crazy how they could just get out of that jam because it's not put together in a certain way. Like Chris Hansen was pissed. They went about it. It's like comedy to them, and he's taking it serious. If he would have caught him, bruh, dog would have been straight in the pen. But since these YouTubers did it and made it humorous and stuff, I don't know if he'll ever face justice. I think he might beat it regardless.
yeah. What
bruh.
you think about that, Ricky? So like a lot of that came out of it was pretty much like the Gideons, the Alex Rosens, like a lot of them, the dudes never will go to prison because you pretty much can't send a dude to prison if you have the decoy reach out to them, which in most cases, almost every case with them, it's that, you know what I'm saying? They're getting a decoy to reach out to the predator.
I did see that, and now that you guys are giving me this context, at first I was like, yeah, what could this guy do as an amateur? He made a mistake, whatever it was, you know. But if he's caught other people and got other crazier, sicker people off the street like he claimed, I could kind of forgive that mistake, even though this is huge. I just don't understand like how the law literally stops there when so many crimes were committed. And it did make me think about the whole decoy strategy or whatever. As far as like, it's all fictitious. There is no minor on the other end of it, which doesn't make it inherently illegal.
Yeah.
It's just like so twisted because that was that person's intentions. But it's kind of like, I guess if you were to lock them up, it would be for a thought crime.
But I guess,
Is
yeah,
that
because
what
it's
they
kind of
were
like
getting to at the end?
because I know that I saw in the I think it was the comments or something else where there was like they were likening it to like, this is why when somebody orders a hit from the hitman and the hitman's a cop, that the hitman has to then meet up with them and be like, you sure you want to do this? How do you want me to kill him? And they have to describe it to the hitman because just the act of them hitting the cop and booking them, I guess, isn't enough. So it's kind of like that same thing where it's like, yes, that thing is like opening the door to where, yeah, we could get him, but then you have to do everything right, because then it's probably, you know, they're gonna argue entrapment. Like, he would have never messaged this little kid if y'all didn't hit him up with the little kid, and it's tight, you know, all the law shit's gonna get all fuzzy. But yeah, I think he should be locked up.
You got to make an account, follow the person, and just waiting game from there. See if they
just try to make you the hottest 13-year-old you can that EDP will fuck with, and just have them spam posts all day, and just pray that EDP comes across and slides in the Brody. What are you laughing at? That's a disgusting human being doing disgusting.
Crazy. You talking about you got to make the hottest 13-year-old? What the fuck, bro?
I'm just saying so we could get EDP locked up. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all. You know, I'm just. You have to get in the mind of EDP. Somebody said BRODIE EDP, which is crazy. So can you guys calm that down? Shout out to Patch Notes Media for the membership. Let me see. EDP ain't like that, cuh. He's soft. Can you guys see the similarities in Flacco and EDP? I can. Shout out Big Ski. What the fuck happened to the white guy with the glasses hairline? What the fuck happened to my hairline? What's wrong with my hairline? The fuck? Damn. But nah, yeah, this was probably the craziest YouTube video I've watched in probably years. I haven't watched something that was this shocking to me, and him just saying, yeah, everybody fucking wants to fuck a 15, 16-year-old. We all say they're fucking hot and we want to, and I'm like, no, we don't, brother. No, we don't. We don't drive down the street.
The fucking stat at the beginning, though, 1 in 6 men admit to fantasizing about like a minor or whatever. Only 2% of them are pedophiles. I was like, yo, what?
I don't think that 2%. I think that 2% is higher, bruh. Fuck that. Because if you thinking about it, you'll do it.
No, only 2% have been caught, Brody. That's what it means.
Like caught. Okay.
Convicted pedophiles. Because I don't know what's the percentage of 1 in 6. I don't know that off the top of my head.
Ridiculous. Even like the part where he had an AI girlfriend. They're like, oh, can we see it? He's like, oh, no, she's like 15, 16 on there. I don't want to put that on there. Like, what?
What do y'all think about that?
That made me think about this, though. I was like, yo, there's so many points where he could have stopped, even because he was kind of like, I know this is fucked up. I shouldn't be doing it. What would y'all say if he were to get a sex worker that was willing to fulfill this fantasy for him? Would you be like,
call him a weirdo still for sure?
Like, bro. This chick, she's like degrading our society, or would you be like, at least he has like an outlet where he can just like let that out and kids aren't harmed?
That's
no,
pretty
he don't
much
deserve the outlet.
There's
he don't even deserve that.
There's argument people that make those arguments and have been for a while is pretty much like, do you ban everything so they don't have access to anything, and it makes them like, you know, just seek out real children? Or do you allow them to make like AI CP and things like that and shit that, you know, satisfies their fucking disturbed urges, and so they don't seek out kids? I don't think they would ever. It's like somebody who's super into porn. They're just going to keep pushing the line. The fucking AI CP is not going to be enough for them. They're going to want to meet up with the kid, and I feel like that is encouraging them. Or like they were saying, there's people that suggest making sex dolls that look like kids for pedophiles, bro. So they don't pick up kids and abuse real children. But it's like, we're just like encouraging that behavior at that point, right?
You're enabling it, yes, bro. It does not make sense to me.
Like, you save a kid in replace of like them possibly maybe later down the line, once they get tired of the sex doll going and getting that
committing
kid.
a serious crime. Yeah, no, for sure. This is it's crazy. Like, this shit was truly disturbing. So 1 in 6 is saying that 16% of guys are like EDP or whatever. And
which
only
one of your
2%
homies
of them
is like
have been
EDP?
convicted.
Everybody name one homie that they got that's like EDP.
I've
already started
thankfully
thinking.
Let me think. Because I know in the past it had to be somebody I cut off because he did something weird. Like, at least by high school, senior trying to talk to somebody younger, I had to have cut somebody off. Every school done had somebody like that. You feel me? But I can't really. I don't think in my immediate circle. But I do got like a friend of a friend that got caught on some shit like that, bro. Like, I'm talking about they took his Xbox, his laptop, and everybody just had to cut him off, bro. Yeah, like bruh, crazy. Like out of
Oh,
nowhere.
you linked up with the pedo, bro? That's crazy.
A friend of a friend. Like I said, not my partner.
That's
I
my
always
bad,
would
my bad, my
say,
bad.
I'm always like, bro, this nigga's weird. I don't trust this nigga. And then like 3 years later, it came out. First thing I did, I'm like, I fucking told y'all. I fucking told y'all. Fucking weirdo, bro.
One
You
of
got to
my
follow up with that. We want to see
Yeah,
if he's locked up.
make
Go
a
ahead.
No, he's
YouTube
out.
video.
No, you don't even go to jail for that. Look, he went in there. His mom bailed him out. And then he got a girlfriend after. He had just had a kid too. That's the crazy part. But he had just had a kid, got another girlfriend after that. The baby mama was disgusted. Like, I'll never see you again. His other girl just made an excuse for it, and his family just accepted him. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's weird. But he didn't do any. That's the shit I hate about the laws. You get caught with drugs or something, of course it's bad. But why the fuck is that giving you 10 years and then you do something with a kid and you just getting out like 2 months later? All you got to do is go on a list or something. Fuck out of here. They need to pay, bro.
Yeah, I had my best friend, one of my best friends, bro, got pimping a minor charge, and I had to cut him off. That was about the closest. He's pretty much like EDP, you know. He rode around with a 16-year-old at some point, so I ain't talked to Brody in a year. Not Brody. I keep saying that. Sorry, I be saying Brody before I met Brody, so I'm not talking about Brody. But I haven't talked to that fool in years now. You know what I'm saying? Never will talk to him again, probably.
Fuck no. A lot of people get that in the Bay. A lot of because the pimping culture.
It was in
just
Oakland.
Northern Cali,
Alameda
for
County.
sure.
You know, he went
'Cause
down
you either
Alameda
gonna-
County.
You gonna find somebody that don't care because they just want the money, or you gonna find a lot of fast girls just lying about her age. Either way, like if you in pimping already, I already look at you as scum, low key. So it don't even matter. You feel me?
True. What do you think of pimps, Ricky? Do you love them or you hate them?
Yeah, I think pimps just overall we kind of gotta judge them as bad people.
For sure, got to.
You know, not in the jail term, but it's just you can't justify pimping. You know, but the shit that's really blurring the lines with all that now is like OF managers and like what is it when they image consultants, whatever, they're all hiding behind those like occupations now.
sure.
So
But it
trying to
seems
clean
like
it
at
up.
least like
Yeah.
if they're like OnlyFans managers, OnlyFans seems to be, I don't know for sure, but it seems as though they do pretty good job at like vetting at least age, you know what I'm saying, at the very least, because OnlyFans does have a bunch of rules that Adam be talking about. You can't do this type of content. You can't do public shit. You can't
Yeah,
do
no,
blood
that's
shit. You can't
true.
do, and you got to upload like IDs and shit. I'm sure you could fake it, and the people are, but at least it seems like, you're not just taking them to a dark alley and fucking a bunch of
facts.
weird
But
Pisces
like,
are pulling up.
totally, I'm against pimping, but like if you're a brothel owner, I'm behind that. I fully support brothel owners.
A woman
Yeah,
or
'cause
guy,
I
or
just-
don't matter.
Don't
Like
matter.
a madame.
Don't matter.
Okay.
As long as they
But it's because
doing
it's a
all the-
little more legit. Is that why? There's
Yeah, I
gonna be
don't know,
some
I don't
type of
know.
regulation.
Yeah, I always go back and forth with this when people ask me about like the pimp stuff. Me and Suspect talked about it, you know what I'm saying? And I had to just kind of say like, yeah, but that's a stigma you have to carry. Like you could be
Yeah.
the best person in the world, but if you enter this hustle, you have to just meet the stigma head on. And this is how people in society are going to view it. You know, it's not this illustrious thing.
Yeah,
But I don't know if
Every
you-
pimp that I knew in my life that one of my homies started pimping bitches, they always acted like they made more money than they did. They was always trying to get me to start pimping. And when I really like honed in on how they lived, they were homeless, living in their car half the time with their hoes, living out of hotels after, the bitches fuck the dude in them, and then they're staying in the room for the night. Like, I know dudes get money off of hoes, but that it's like boxing. It's the top 2% that are making some bread. The rest of you are fucking bums that are living off of bitches. Let's just be real. That's what like 98% of pimps do. They just cap and they have to portray that they make a bunch of money or they won't get no more hoes. But we know the truth. Y'all are living in motels and selling little weak ass pussy for the most part.
I could accept a brothel because I know ain't no pimp doing a background check to make sure you really 18 plus. You know what I mean? And also the brothel, they're not about to be whooping your ass if you don't want to work. I'm sure it's just like a job. I doubt they in there choking you up if you're not trying to go turn some tricks or something, bro.
Yeah.
So I could get behind that. It's organized, but them pimps, bro. It's crazy because growing up, every rap song in the Bay is just pimping, 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 and it's so glorified, but it's fucking stupid. It's some of the stupidest shit ever, bro.
Yeah, that shit's whack as fuck. But yeah, lock up EDP. If y'all
For
haven't
life.
seen it, go check it out. Adam did have a short cameo, one clip at the very end, and he's pretty. He just said like pretty much like I forgot what he was saying. He says he compared EDP to being on the one end of the spectrum of shit that people didn't want to see, and then his wife on the other side of the spectrum of people that they did want to see. I didn't really get the comparison, but Adam is in there. You'll have to see it for yourself.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
you can
Adam,
clarify,
yeah.
Ricky. I don't know, but
I
he
think
did-
he's
Okay.
saying he'll let literally anybody else hit. Anybody else can hit his bitch, but EDP, last man on earth. I want to say that's kind of like what he meant, but I don't know. He
I'm not
just,
sure.
I was like, damn,
let
he
us
popped
know.
up.
Let us know, Chad, if you guys watched it and you guys deciphered that. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, man. Dragonite Jala, MooseMan, I'm not from 63rd, Patch Notes Media. Shout out to all you guys, DD Stew. What do you think, Ricky? I covered it yesterday for quite a while. What do you think of the top joint at No Jumper, the backbone, if you will, of No Jumper, taking a sabbatical, taking some time off, using his PTO, his EMTO, his bereavement. You know, he's gonna have to put it all on the line and request for them that time off.
Yeah.
Lush Uno checking himself into rehab possibly this week, taking a step back from the pod, as well as Whack 100 telling him to off himself for going to rehab. What do you think of both of those things?
First off, Whack is bunk. Whack is like the bunkest dude ever. You feel me? In LA tonight, this weekend, and moving forward. I think he's past the hill. Fuck Whack, honestly. That's Whack. But yeah, man, it's been a long time coming, bro. It's been a long time coming. Like Lush has been degrading in front of our eyes, and I think like we've all kind of known that and stuff. Especially I guess after Germ, he's been going through a slew of tough times and whatnot, and it's just he's been wearing it. So I'm glad, you feel me, he's got the courage to get himself out of the, you feel me, out of the game for a little bit, get right, you know what I'm saying? Recover. And yeah, man. You know, prayers up for Lush. I hope he gets through it. I know he said he's kind of going through it with the detox right now. I hope he's doing it as safe as he can. But yeah, bro, like it's gonna be crazy without Lush, bro. I don't even know what to say, what to think, what to do. I'm even wondering, like, is he coming in on Monday? Is he gonna be there with us tomorrow?
No chance.
You know what I'm saying?
At least if he's
No
not on
chance?
drugs, there's no chance. I don't think if he's not
Yeah.
taking hard drugs. And what do you
I
think?
guess he
will
won't
will
even-
Doughboy be able to fill his shoes on Tuesdays? I've been hearing a lot of fans ask for Doughboy.
Oh shit, they're gonna put Doughboy in the
I don't
in
know
the seat.
yet. I don't know. That's just the fans, the fan vote.
Big shoes to fill. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Doughboy has a lot of quality. He's on meds, whether he's on meds or off meds, he's on meds. You know what I'm saying? He's got a little bit of junkie in him. Can he average 3 to 6 gay jokes a pod? I don't know. I don't know if he
Great
can.
point.
Those type of regular season numbers only seen by the likes of Adam, Brick Baby, and that's about it.
It's like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, you know, Brett Favre. You feel me? Like
Exactly. Gunslingers, if you will.
Yeah.
Gunslingers of the gay
Fuck.
jokes, if you will. Yeah, bro. I don't know. We all got to step it up like crazy. The pressure is on.
pressure is on. What do you think,
So
buddy?
I think I'm happy Lush going in there getting the help he needs, you feel me? Because he got too genius of a mind for him to be catting off like he is, bruh. I need sober Lush in there so he could be on top of his game, dropping facts, bruh, giving real knowledge on the hip hop shit, bruh. As for Whack though, I hope that nigga get canned. If he can wish Lush death, I hope that nigga gets straight sent to the feds. I don't give a fuck, bruh. Fuck all that. Because it's not like Lush is out here causing problems or anything like that. Bruh just be doing his own thing, just living life, you feel me? Is it the right way? No, but he don't talk shit about Whack. If anything, when Whack come up, he defend him every single time.
True.
And Whack is just looking for another punching bag, bruh. Doughboy replacing him, I think it could work because he's himself just like Lush is, and they both kind of corny in your, like, no matter what, if you're yourself, people gonna think you kind of corny because it's different, and I think it'll work out because he gonna replace those gay jokes with stories that nobody wants to hear. Nobody wanted to hear the gay jokes. Doughboy gonna be talking about hella stories and stuff, so I think it'll work out kind of seamlessly. I just don't know if it'll be the direction they want. You know, they probably got to get Them topics in order for sure, bro. Because I see Doughboy going off topic a lot. Anything y'all talk about, it's gonna be 3 to 5 stories on there.
Can
which
I
is
ask
cool,
you guys
but
a question? That's what I love when Doughboy says that, because I know it's about to
Oh
be
my
the
God.
most random shit I've ever been asked. I love when he says that.
gonna be
What do y'all
entertaining,
think
though.
about Wack posting a video of Lush getting slapped by Robert Downey Jr.? What do y'all think about that?
Crazy.
Another white dude. What did you think about that, Ricky?
Yo, like it's just insane. Like, why is Wack on Lush's head top? Like, just take a break from the content. Take a break from the content, bro.
When was that
It's
slap?
too much.
That looked like it was probably circa 2011, maybe
15.
2000.
Yeah,
Is
like-
Yeah,
that
between
before
like
that lawsuit?
2012 and 2015, probably. The quality,
Yeah.
and Lush had hair on his head, but he was balding. It was starting to go. So that was probably
Yeah.
between 2011, 2015, like Ricky said, for sure.
That's before the dog collar incident. Because is that his manager?
Yes.
Because they said his manager was doing him dirty. First thing I thought is, damn, is that the manager slapping him? They should have brought that up. You feel
No,
me?
because it was, what's his name? What was the name? They said, hey, blah, blah, blah. This is what happens when somebody lies to you. And then he slaps the shit out of him. But the dude that he had the shock collar on was David Aoki, I think. And they didn't say his name. So I think it was something else.
Okay.
But I mean, back
that's
then,
tough.
Lush was also off the shits back then, and was, burning bridges, scamming people, off some battle rap, Lush would say this, you know what I'm saying? He was doing some janky shit sometimes. So I'm sure it was just some shit when some fools ran into him that he had ran off with their bag or some bullshit. But 15 years old probably. So it's like, what are we talking about?
Man. I just don't get what Lush could have done to make Wack this mad for him to go on this smear campaign and just wish all this bad stuff. It's something light as hell. What'd he do? Run off with some re-up money or something? And Wack still
what's
dabbling?
going on with Wack? Because he blocked me, Ricky. I'm blocked by Wack. They
it
sent
was something
that
that he
clip.
said on the last Friday show.
It was the police shit. He said police shit.
like Lush said something about Wack's behavior could be perceived as police shit or something. And then Wack went off on him. Wack just been, man, all his enemies getting at him crazy. Dogface posting his kid. Everybody saying that he must be telling in this big U case. So I feel like he's just under pressure and he's just reacting like wildly. But yeah, I don't know what Wack got going on over there. Dogface posting Wack's people, Wack posting Dogface's paperwork saying he snitched. I guess Wack called himself posting Munchie's mom. It's not Munchie's mom.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of craziness. You know what I'm saying? He's on a little media run trying to clear up this story, trying to retell it. Like, people can't just reference the thousands of YouTube videos that were made with the original story. It's insane.
My thing is, yes, Wack, he did say some police shit stuff, but I said it last episode. What do you call bringing up an open murder case that's being investigated before a whole fucking RICO hits? If that's not the most police shit I ever seen in my life, then I don't know what is, bro. Like, right when he did that, if Lush just used that as the example every time, Wack should just shut the fuck up. We all grown men, bro. You gotta admit when you do some weird shit. And that's weird as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have to also
if Wack took himself out,
contextualize that.
he would say that was police shit for sure. If Wack took himself out of body and was speaking on someone doing the exact same thing in the exact same manner.
I feel like you got to tell that though the right way. So him coming out and talking about the case that Big U was under would not have helped the cops at any point in time. The cops
but just
always
talking
want the
about it.
element of surprise. But okay, so you're saying he's violating the street code of not talking about open cases?
And talking too much, talking about we talked to the family's victim and they said this and that. Like, you're getting too involved in it. Let the police do their job, if anything. You're kind of investigating too much, and then you get mad when a documentary video comes out about all the past shit he's done or something. You know what I mean? You're doing the same exact shit, bro. You over here entertaining it. It's just like what Flacco does. People get mad at Flacco for doing the same shit. Guess what? It's news out there already. But you're investigating it for what? The only difference is Flacco's a fucking nerd, so it makes sense. Why is Wack 100, this ex-gangsta or Pyru or whatever the fuck, even crossing those lines when he knows it's going to be frowned upon by everybody in that community, bro?
I get what you're saying too, Ricky. Like like really, because I've looked at all this shit and it's like it doesn't seem like, you know, like it could turn into charges. I know people, but we have to see things unravel a little bit more before we jump to conclusions. But what I agree with Brody on is we're just holding whack to whack standards. Whack is not reasonable with the jackets he puts on people. Whack is not, you know, doesn't have the full information before he jumps to conclusion and calls someone a rat. So the fact that it's happening to him based on something where it's kind of teeter-tottering and people are jumping on the one side heavily, it's like, yeah, because it's whack. He does the same thing to people. And we're just holding him to his standard. If Munchie saying, I passed the bottle to Draco's killer is him telling, then this is also whack telling if we're holding him to whack standard. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's what I agree with for sure.
I feel like Wack doesn't really have a standard. He's not really moving with like rules. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, and he controls the narrative because he's on the loudest mic. You know, that Adam and Wack show has done a lot for his career to the point where now you see him making under appearances on Vlad. He calls in on academics on a weekly basis. You know, it's really boosted his profile. So I feel like he controls all of the narratives out there.
Until
You know
now.
what I'm saying?
Until now. And that's why he's so shaky, warrior.
Yeah, he has zero
That's why he's
control
going
over
at
this.
Lush so hard. That's why he's crashing. That's why he looks nervous on the Adam Wack show. Until now. Until they could barely hit an hour on the Adam and Wack show. Until Adam's asking, we need to bring in a bunch of guests and do IG lives on the Adam and Wack show. Until now.
But that's why I'm saying we got to talk about it the right way, right? Because you can't give Wack a way out. You can't make a mistake when you're arguing against him and give him like an easy way out. I did like academics versus Dogface. I think he did make Dogface look a little foolish with the assertions that he's making about Wack cooperating, but that doesn't take off any like possibility of him being legally liable for his actions. I feel like that's where the story should be like razor sharp focused on. Wack could
Except
be
what's his
indicted
name was saying
in this case.
Smack Pack made a great point, and he was right in that one. He did. I made him research, and he didn't have his points ready, but once he did, he was correct that even if Wack was guilty of all those things and put the story out there and all that, it's past the statute of limitations. It was 3 years. That was way past. For every crime, I looked up every single crime he could be charged with. For felony extortion, felony this, felony intimidation, felony, it's all pretty much 3 years where you have to bring a charge
Really?
against them. Yeah, I was surprised as well, but it seems as though they can't. They ran out of time. Smack Pack was
So
correct
how they
in that
get
way.
Diddy?
I'm not sure. I guess the trafficking was based on a more recent. I don't know. I'm sure they would have to have. I don't know the super details of that.
I got conflictions with that fucking case, bro, because all the like Diddy should be in jail for beating bitches up, and if he forced anybody to like do anything, but half the shit is him just being freaky, my nigga. Your nigga went to jail for being a freak is crazy. Like, there's been a bunch of motherfuckers throwing parties, doing all this shit this whole time. Like, when I seen him beat Cassie ass off rip, I'm like, go to jail. So I'm happy he in there. But when I think about it, I'm like,
yeah, it's not for what he should
then
be in there
they
for.
exaggerated so much. Oh, he has 12,000 bottles of baby oil. They found like 2 bottles and shit. It was a smear campaign on him, but I just think it couldn't have happened to more of a perfect person. You know, it's his karma, kind of. You feel me?
Dragon
Wow.
Knight Astro Kid, calm down because I just unbanned everybody and somehow it wasn't me, but you were on that ban list, so you just got free, brother. So just be on your best behavior. That's all I'm gonna say. Federal doesn't have limitations like the state. So can you look up federal and see if it's the same, Ricky?
No, the
It's
statute
3,
of
right?
limitations have passed.
Yeah, that's what I
Hasn't it
said.
passed?
Smack
That's
Pack, you're correct, man. I'll give
crazy.
you credit when credit is due.
Whoa,
But yeah,
that's
he's not going to get
insane.
charged. It's really just to make Big U look worse, as in he's a part of all these things where he's intimidating celebrities. He's intimidating all these people.
Yo.
And they're just using it to against Big U. But you could still say that, you know, yeah, Wack gave the story that they could use negatively against Big U, but it doesn't seem as though he's going to be held accountable for any of it.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then I just feel like, I don't know. You know, what are you going to say about this? Like, I guess it's just up to the street dudes to keep on beating their same drum. But you really got to prove that. Like, Ack was right, bro. He was like, if Wack was working with the government, this would mean he's probably the greatest cooperator in American history. He's like, bro, you guys got to see that clip.
Oh,
That's tough.
he was like in history. Like I don't want to believe that Wack could even like accomplish something like that. Like he would be outdoing Whitey Bulger at this point.
See,
He
I
would
don't know.
be.
I don't know if
That's
Wack.
just not probable. That's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, for sure. I don't know if he all the way cooperating, but I think he knows how to hit you with the okey doke and just barely get to that point of like people being like, "Oh, he not a snitch." He knows how to just put it out there without talking directly to the police or something, bro. He knows how to walk that fine line basically. Because I don't think any paperwork will come out of him in an interrogation room or something. But I do think every interview where he's talking about some crazy shit, somebody's watching. You know what I mean? Or if he's on Clubhouse saying some crazy shit, somebody's watching and he knows that, bro.
He's been retelling this story on every platform he goes on that he hasn't been committing crimes for I don't know how many years. So if that's
3
even
years at
remotely
least.
true,
At least 3.
3 years at least. If that's even remotely true and learning, this is a really serious like federal violation, and he's out of the window. So like, I don't know. I believe that he was maybe riding around doing some sightsee shit? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, at some
but
point for sure. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
This is my problem, like with a lot of people, like I'm not from 63rd says conspiracy doesn't have a statute if they use them as an overact. You guys are clueless. I look it up. It's most federal crimes, even federal conspiracy, follow the limitation periods for underlying offenses, but the exact rule depends on the statute involved. Conspiracy can remain prosecutable, yes, but most federal crimes, 5-year statute of limitations under 18 USC 3282, brother. It's just like, it could go either way. I'm sure it can, but y'all are jumping and saying this for sure is this way, and it's just kind of more in the air, and you guys say things so sure and like you guys are clueless because you don't think the same thing's gonna happen to that when it's really on the fence, but you should believe this because I believe it. It's like, bro, you have to provide something. You have to provide something to make us believe that. That's all I'm saying. Patch Note says Wack is a textbook Asian of chaos. Holds others to forever changing standards, but never establishing any of your own. I like that. I like that. That's a good explanation.
Dude, but this is the thing, bro. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Moose. Bro, I just watched Glasses Malone on what's the dude's name? Bootleg Kev say street people have a higher morality than regular people.
Let's go.
Yeah, but we know that nigga's
Because-
like he's different, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you wanna
he's
be so
what's wrong
fucking
with
smart,
Glasses?
bro.
He's
He's
different, bro.
institutionalized. But has he been to jail?
He has to
he
be
been to
trolling
jail?
us. He's been
But
out
let
for
me-
20 years at least.
No, he said this with chest. He said this with chest base, bro. I'm telling you, like he said that street people have a higher moral code than regular people because there's rules and regulations, and if you don't do the right things, there's gonna be a consequence. There's so much accountability in the fucking streets. But I don't understand why some street people think this way when the streets is all about beating your man. It's all about I lie, I cheat, I steal. Eddie Guerrero. And if you're getting even crazier, I kill. So why would you trust someone who's willing to kill selfishly, steal selfishly, lie selfishly? And so when we talk about Wack and him breaking the rules in we're not mainstream media, but we're as close to internet mainstream media as we could possibly get in hip hop and No Jumper. When it comes to him breaking these rules and people acting like they're so fucking offended by it, it's like, what do you expect, bro? He's a street person. This is what normal people think of street people. We expect you to act this way. And if you don't, sure, fine. But you've probably done something in your past that aligns with the behaviors that he displays. And it seems like he's one of the few smart people, you feel me, street people that are willing to say, I'm not gonna follow these rules. This shit's just gonna hold me back. I'm gonna be gangster and I'm gonna break the fucking rules. Who gives a fuck?
And it's also like, isn't there stats where it's like most gang members, or at least 50% of gang members, go to prison and they all cooperate with the police? So it's like,
like no
even
one
y'all
follows the
code,
rules.
y'all don't follow it. It's like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Bro, Wack argued with me till he was blue in the face about the streets being
I remember
dead.
that.
This
That was
week,
so
Adam
dumb.
and Wack show, he says the Big U case is officially going to kill the streets.
and he said
once
that
they see
before you
everyone-
said that.
We've been saying
You
that,
got
bro.
it
He was
from
saying
him.
that already, too. Yeah.
Bro, like that. But that's you feel me? He's lost in the content. Like, imagine if we unplugged Whack for a week, he'd probably lose his mind. He's like those old.
We need to
like
put him
those
on
old school
Castaway, like
guys.
Tom Hanks. Put him on an island, see what happens. He's gonna be talking to Wilson, going crazy in a day.
Hey, Glasses act like the LA street gang culture is the mob. Like, you know how the mob had all these rules that they tried to follow? Bro, they be sliming out 8-year-olds for wearing the wrong fucking hat. I don't want to hear nothing about no morality at all. I'm good. I'm cool, dog. Shit just does not make sense. That's another person that's, I don't know, bro. But I think he knows what to do. He just rage bait. He know better than Nick Fuentes. That's Crip Nick Fuentes right there. He about to just say all the shit to press buttons, bro.
I would love to see
though.
Glasses sit down with Nick
Fuentes.
Fuentes and have a conversation. That would be the greatest piece of content ever.
Oh my God,
I'm not from
bro.
63rd said the Jay Reed beating and robbery was not 5 years ago, and they could use other crimes as overacts to charge Whack with conspiracy. You guys are not thinking. So they're tying in the Jay Reed situation to where they could, I guess, tie it to the Rico.
How does that advance Big U's enterprise by beating up Jay Reed for his Michael Kors watch in the No Jumper Alley?
I
Oh,
mean, have you seen
Loose
what
Cannon
Michael
was there. Is
Michael
Loose
Kor-
Cannon
yeah.
wrapped into the Rico?
Yes.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. They
I mean,
said he
I'm not
got
from
removed off that
63rd.
case.
I'm not
and
rooting for him to do anything. And,
I think
if that happens, that'll be great.
I think there is a small contingency of people on this podcast rooting for Whack to go to.
I just be like, he wished bad on everybody else, bro. Something gotta happen to him.
I'm not
You
gonna lie, I
wish
wanna
death
see
on
the
my big
content.
homie. You wish
I
death
wanna
on my
see the
big
content.
homie. It's
I
over
want to see
with.
what Adam's gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see that first Adam and Whack show while Whack's in the.
Nah,
thing.
after Adam's not going hard enough, bro. When I seen it and he's like, yeah, man, it just seems like a Whack hate train. I'm like, Adam's bought and paid for more than fucking Drake. You know what I'm saying? This is
But then
crazy.
what do you do in that? What do you do in that scenario where you actually have to sit across from a guy? You know what I'm saying?
Hold him accountable. Hold him
But
accountable
no.
like he does
I'm just saying,
else.
like, as far as like you have built a brand with him and you have a podcast with him, you don't want him to lose his street credibility, right? You don't want him
Shit was
to.
gone when he co-signed 6ix9ine, bruh. Ever since that happened, it should have been cut off right fucking there. Right there should have been the sign. After that, I never took any street shit he took seriously because you're fucking with a rat, one of the biggest rats right now in media. And yes, he was right. 6ix9ine was able to come back and have this career. But bruh, everything you stand for, you just compromised it right there. As soon as you did that shit, bro.
I mean that's an argument, but like you don't want him to lose his street credibility, right? And you don't want him to go to jail because your show is dependent upon him. He's 50% of the show. It's the Adam and Whack show. So you can't really like sit there and be like, nah, you going to jail, homie. You guys seen the paperwork. I done thought about
but
it.
just
You going to
research
jail,
it a little
homie.
bit more. Research it a little bit more so you can push back because that's the good content. You letting him just yap and say anything is the reason why the episode's 1 hour. Adam pushing back is going to make it the 500K view episode if they got in a big argument because Adam's saying you doing fuck shit. That's the Adam and Whack show energy. That's what he brought Whack in to replace Dame Dash because he wanted somebody to argue with. And now it's become just Whack with a fucking megaphone just yelling into who's a snitch and Adam going, that's crazy, bro. And that's why they could barely crack an hour. I'm not going, Adam needs to hold him accountable. I'm not gonna lie. It's the only way.
You guys are both making points. You got. And to Brody's point, I didn't want to gloss over it, but I do hear what you're saying there. But then, why does every like certified street person argue with Whack? You feel me? If he's not still a part of that lifestyle in some way, shape, or form, or demands some kind of attention and respect in it, then why do all of these guys like argue with him?
Deep down, them niggas want the clout too, bro. You know it's gonna come with some clicks on your name. Everything, the street code itself is just not the same anymore, bro. So I don't think we should. How they say the streets are dead, it really is, bro, because everything has changed. Even though it could be the biggest street dude ever right now, he's gonna go back and forth with Whack because guess what? His shit gonna be booming after that. He gonna get some streams after that. It's gonna be all types of shit. So it makes sense. It's like an investment for yourself. Yes, you arguing with somebody. You're going to be arguing with random motherfuckers online anyways. Why not argue with Whack when you going to get some kickback from it? Exactly. No, for sure.
Going back to the original shit with Lush, and shout out to the 203 viewers in the chat currently, man. Like up the stream.
206 on my end.
Go
206.
crazy, man. Appreciate y'all. Like up. We don't ask for nothing. You ain't got. No, I'm good. No, I'm still on it. My bad. 200 people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all going crazy, doing it up. Are you asking why street dudes argue with someone who always says they have a sex tape on someone and paperwork on them? Then 75% of the time, the paperwork's actually fake. Damn, Brandon Blackfire.
Hey,
Shout out to you, brother.
Another trying to be Suge Knight with, because guess what they said? Suge Knight had all these contracts and had all these tapes of people that he was ready to expose if they ever had anything to say about him. He doing all this shit. He really
there's
just
that
living
one
in
pic.
Suge Knight's shadow, bro.
Yeah, there's that one pic where he's literally standing right next to Suge, man. He learned all his tricks of the trade. That's crazy. He said, oh, but I was going to ask. A lot of people been hitting me, and shout out to the 213 people in the chat. Matt, they say Lush goes through this cycle. He gets super bad on drugs. He goes onto the sober tip. He goes to maybe a detox or rehab. He comes back out. He's sober for a little bit. He gets back on drugs. This is all really a cry for attention. This is really because his girl said that they were together on a clout play. This isn't genuine. And if this isn't genuine, would you look at Lush like negatively because of it? You know what I'm saying? If we all felt bad for him and then it's really he's just back on the drugs in a month or something, like, do we
No.
get on Lush's helmet for that?
No, because as much as I wish him the best, I know that there's a chance he's just a fiend, bruh. And a fiend gonna do anything they can to either get attention, get what they want. They just got that shit planned out already. So you can't take it personally. Somebody's so deep into their addiction, they will fake it. It'll be a facade. You think they 100% right. They getting back. They really mean it. And then the next day they right back strung out. So until I see that progress, you feel me? Then I won't really say anything. But that's a tough monkey to get off your back, bro. That's a tough monkey to get off your back.
Yeah, no, I have pretty much the same take as Brody, not to be boring, but that is what someone in the throes of addiction does. Addiction is a mental health disease. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at yourself as a sick person for the rest of your life that can't, have substances because of your sickness. So if he were to come out and relapse, that's pretty much what you expect of an addict to do. I think a question we should be asking ourselves is, can Lush handle no jumper, and is no jumper impacting his sobriety? I'm not saying that like putting any, liability on no jumper for the like decisions that Lush makes ultimately and stuff like that. But I'm saying, do y'all think he can handle being in that type of environment and being a sober person?
Well, he did,
Yes,
right?
bruh.
But what do you think's the difference between like when he first got there and now? Like, he just has a heavier load that he's bearing on the no jumper because he came in sober. You feel me?
Nigga,
Yeah,
he
but
chilling
I'm
with them Southsiders, bruh. He not gonna be sober if he kicking it with the gang. That's what it is. I think he could do the no jumper shit, but if he going back to whatever MacArthur Park, he's never gonna be sober because he back in the home turf where all that shit is surrounding him. I no jumper. What, he gonna be smoking weed or something? That might get the ball rolling, but I don't think it's as bad as him sliding back to the hood and his homeboys in there smoking whatever the fuck or snoring whatever, and he just feel like he got to be a part of the gang. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he did come in sober, but he ultimately became not sober. And I'm
Yeah.
again, like, you like remove the whole like no jumper shoving whatever illicit substances in his body. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
What
You're
I'm saying
like, does
is,
he do
can
drugs to
his
cope with
ego?
the pressure and everything of no jumper and to build himself up and feel like this figure?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I feel like it's more ego driven. When I observe Lush, I see a lot of ego. And we've had these various conversations about his ego on the pod when we try to, get into it. Can he handle being a figure in hip hop in the way that he has been? You know what I'm saying? The last couple of years, or do you think that it doesn't align with a sober life for Lush?
No, that makes sense because Lush always said like, he says it all the time. Like, when I was sober, I was a bitch, and Lush was. He was like, every criticism levied against him on the pod, he's like, you're right. You're right. He was like always ducking confrontation on the pod. Now Lush, he just pops his shit. He feels like he's a joint. He says literally the craziest shit you could think of. And it seems like, yeah, the drugs kind of make him, he feels like the drugs are part of me because I've been on drugs so long. I'm a shell of myself without him, I guess. But that's what every fucking drug addict thinks. That's what everybody who does anything thinks. When I used to rap, it's like, oh, should I keep sipping lean and popping these Xans? Because this is what all the fucking SoundCloud rappers do. Like, am I going to be a lame ass boring fool if I stop doing? It's like, that's what everybody thinks. But once you're 40 fucking something years old, you got to get over like, hey, I need a substance to live every day. At some point, you have to be able to just go throughout your day and be. My dad would always tell me this shit growing up. Wherever you go, you will be. So no matter where you go in life, no matter what city you move to, you will be there with yourself. So if you're not solid within yourself, by yourself, your clear-minded self, you will always be in turmoil in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get right with yourself and be confident in just being alone, sober, not around homies, not around bitches. Those are things that you use to fill a void in yourself that you never actually address the real problems in your life.
I think what could really help him as well is kind of like, it sounds cheesy, but a supporting cast. Like when he come back to the show, I don't think Adam 22 should be making him the butt of jokes, because I've noticed when Lush is really going through something that seems serious to him, which I don't know from the outside looking in, but he be stressed out about it. Bruh, no holds bars, they flaming him. And that's cool. You always got a friend like that. But if they really going through something, you could send them back down in a spiral. You feel me? So I just think that should be taken a little more serious, because once he come back, I just see Adam making all types of jokes, bro. And then if anything, he gonna feel fucked up, bro. He always feel like he being made fun of. And I feel like when Lush does drugs, he don't care, and he just feels like he cool. He feel like he the man, because no matter what, they talking about him. But when you high, you don't give a fuck what they saying. When he's sober, it's gonna hit a little more. You feel me?
There's gonna be some jokes if he comes back fat,
No,
sober, and horny.
it's gonna be jokes.
There's
for
gonna
sure.
be some jokes. If he's fat, sober, and horny, there's gonna be some jokes.
Oh, there's
for
gonna
sure.
be jokes for
sure.
sure. But yeah, I think it's different than like the homies kind of, because I feel like I get what you're saying, Brody, but also I know like Lush really believes that, like, you know what I'm saying, these fools love him, they fuck with him, they're given opportunities. So the way he takes the jokes is like, I'm crying right now, but you crack a joke, I might start smiling. It might switch up my mood. It might do, you know what I'm saying? But he shouldn't be
Yeah, for
the
sure.
go-to, like, oh, you're just a fucking J-Cat tweaker, like, shut up. Like, those shouldn't be the
Because
jokes.
there's been
but-
times I've seen him say like, "Well, fuck it, I know, y'all don't take me serious. I'm the joke."
Yeah,
Like when
no, I
people
get
say
that.
shit like that, that's
Yeah.
when you know it does eventually hold weight. Even if they can shrug it off and shit, if it's happening 24/7, bro, that shit it's gonna hold you down.
Yeah, because
The self mark out, the alpha Giga Chad self mark out move
just
that Lush
giving
has
it
been pulling out. I have no jumper lately. I'm not gonna lie.
and I've
It's
been
made-
wondering why he's been doing that. Like anytime I disagree with him, he takes it super to heart. But he obviously been feeling some type of way about other shit, and he just feels like his homies ain't standing with him. Because like I'll like disagree with Lush, maybe side with Adam in an argument, and he's crashing out. He's like, Moose, you're fucking like, what are you doing, bro? I'm just like, bro, we're just having a group chat talk. Like it's not that big of a deal, but. I understand when you feeling like your homies aren't standing with you and it's like he feels alone or whatever. I get that. So
I'm just like with Lush, I don't know if him and Adam are really boys or whatever, like if they chill outside and no jumper and stuff, but I don't think you can expect, even with the whole wax situation, how y'all said he's not giving pushback and stuff, how could you expect, he should be giving pushbacks, because everybody else he does not show, you know, that gratitude towards, bro. With Ann Hefe case, he was investigating videos and shit like that. So I know Lush shouldn't be expecting Adam to be, you know, giving him grace or anything when he comes back. I don't know if Adam and him are really boys, but I feel like Adam don't give a fuck about nobody. Like if you on the show and right now you got hit by a car, I'm expecting the thumbnail to be you in the fucking Squidward cast, because Adam don't give a fuck. He gonna make a joke about it. You feel me? So I hope Lush isn't getting his heart set on a friendship that's not real. Like with y'all, I feel like y'all probably care about Lush more than Adam fucking does, bro. Because Adam gonna joke about him soon as he go through some shit, bro.
yeah, I think Adam cares about Lush. Are me and Ricky probably more empathetic than Adam? Absolutely. I think that's like Adam's autism, is that he's unable to like kind of know the seriousness of situations, kind of be able to realize when someone's actually going through it and it's not the content. Like his brain just doesn't seem to have that peace. But I don't think it's because he's like a malicious, like carefree person. Like I know there's people in his life who he fucks with, and even like with the Lush situation, I could tell he is taking it serious by how he's talking behind the scenes. Like, you know what I'm saying, he does want him to get help, but he's also not going to be the homie that's going to like push him into rehab, force him into it's like, bro, at the end of the day, I care about you, but you a grown-ass man. We the same age, damn near. Like, that's how I be feeling about Lush too. It's like, I hate seeing Lush get all skinny and strung out, but it's like, what am I going to sit Lush down, a fool who's been doing drugs for 35 years, and be like, Lush, you need to cut it out? And then he's going to be like, you know what, Moose, the guy I met last year, you're right. I'm going to change my whole fucking life. So it's like, it is that kind of dynamic where it's like, yes, we get on Lush. I was just telling him when he was in his feelings, bro, If you didn't do all these fucking drugs, you wouldn't be feeling so fucking salty about me right now. It's the fucking drugs, my boy. And he's like, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it definitely is like a balancing act where it's like, what am I supposed to tell a 40-year-old that's doing drugs like to stop? Is he gonna listen ever, or can we just bug him forever and then he'll stop? I don't know, bro.
Not for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, that quote from your pops is really dope. Where you go, you will be.
Yeah, wherever you go, you will be, for sure.
Wherever
Yeah.
you go, you will be. So, like, what that made me think about is in the group chat, we were kind of talking about some stuff earlier, and I was encouraging Lush to basically, you feel me, stand up for himself. You know what I'm saying? And I know that there were some sentiments in the chat about like, oh, you know, maybe now's not the time, but that saying is applicable in that situation. What you'll do high as hell is what you'll do sober as fuck. So if you were tender sober as fuck, guess what? He's still tender now. Motherfuckers
True.
still crying on shows and
For
shit and
sure.
crashing out and all this other
Facts.
shit. So ain't shit changed with the drugs or without the drugs. You got to make actual integral changes in your life and decide who the fuck you're gonna be. And it's okay if you're the homie that's a little tender and you can't handle some criticism in the comments and all that. Stay away from the fucking comments. I used to be glued to the no jumper comments. Stop reading them. I forgot that I used to read no jumper comments when I first
Damn.
started like working there. You feel me? And like the comments never really put me in my head, but was it good for me? No. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously
no.
not.
Yeah,
So
that's-
you just gotta you create your habits and your behaviors that's gonna carry you through life. You know what I'm saying? And Lush has to work at that.
You gotta find that for sure. It's like family, bro. I got family, friends. I got motherfuckers that can't get right. And I just, what am I, like Moose said, what am I gonna do? Talk to somebody who's been out there their whole life and be like, hey, you could turn it around right now. They'd be like, fuck it, I'm gonna die out here. You don't give a fuck at that point. And you gotta have real strong will, bro. And I just hope he got that, bro.
Yeah. Maybe I'm too passive, but I'm big on letting people live their life the way they want to live it, you know?
No, I'm definitely
Maybe that's
just
not
gonna
like the
be there
best
for
thing
the
in the
homie
world, but
whenever he's ready. But it's like I said, I grew up with a bunch of addicts in my family, very close to me, people with mental health problems, addiction problems, all that shit. You could beg, plead. You could do the intervention. You could sit down with your notes and give this fucking heartfelt speech that everyone in your fucking family could tell them, and they still gonna go out there and do that shit that they want to do until they hit rock bottom and they decide, fuck, my life is fucked up, it's horrible, my life is ruined, maybe I should make a change. They got to decide that shit. Nobody could convince you when you're in the throes of addiction to do nothing until you want to do that shit. We can encourage, but at the end of the day, you're going to be alone at some point, and your mind is going to decide whether you do it. And in my opinion, every time they're going to choose that motherfucking addiction, you know what I'm saying? Until they hit rock bottom, true rock bottom, you know what I'm saying? So,
and let's be real about this though. When it comes to Adam caring about Lush, he's got bigger problems. His wife is in Toronto with Drake booed up. Their crotches were touching during that. You know, one of
Drake had to put his hand in his pocket and hide the hard meat.
Yeah, he had the hand in the pocket. You know, one of those hugs where she lets you know at the beginning of the night what it is. You feel me? She crotch on crotch, close to you. She let him know what it is right there.
Took the wedding ring off, threw it on the ground, and then when she walked off, she didn't even look over at it to go pick it back up. She just walked off without it.
She had an official hall pass, bro.
What'd you think of that, Ricky? What'd you think when you seen that? What was the vibes? And Brody, what did y'all think, bro?
Adam was happy. Let's go. Oh my God, I can't wait to watch. I got my chair right there. He probably like, let's go. Better than fucking, who was the other one? Jason Love. Who the fuck is that guy? Drake? Oh my God. That's funny, like top of the totem pole.
Whoa, because he's light skinned and Jason Love dark skinned, bro. That's why he's a nobody. That's
he's all
crazy,
nice,
Brody.
closer to me. He's closer to
Yeah. See, we got to get on Adam about that colorism now. We got to get on Adam's head top. Now it's serious. That's how Adam's rocking. We got to get at him. Nah, it was a crazy look. It was a crazy look for Drizzy as well as, you feel me, Adam and Lena. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the internet's going to run around and say, oh, Adam's bitch got took, da-da-da-da-da. But the last three girls that he picked, such a good representation of the spectrum of women. You had the super hot goth mommy. You had Lena the plug, unambiguous fire scoom. You feel me? And then you had a nice, hot, baddie right there in the
What's her name?
middle.
Jordan, the streamer girl.
Yeah, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Representing for the culture, letting them know what's up. Like that was dope.
I guess she's like a
25K and a
super
Birkin
big
and a vacation.
the Jordan girl's like the biggest Drake stan. So she's been like planning since she got popping, like, we're gonna make it to Drake, y'all. Like telling her stream
really?
supposedly, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, we gonna get there. And so everybody was like, she made it, you know what I'm saying? She got him one. Let's go, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but
Hey, how
what was the
my
package? Everybody got that?
crazy right now.
Everybody got
What?
the 25 band, but no, the goth girl got her mama a house. Lena got 25 band, or what was the package? What was the divvying out?
I thought they all got 25K and a Birkin. I didn't know that the goth girl got her mom a house. I thought it was 25K, a Birkin, and a vacation of your dreams.
Yeah, so I think it was like separate thing, or I don't know, because he was pretty much like asking the finalists, Jordan, Lena, emo girl. He gets to the emo girl. He's like, you know, what do you want? Like, you know, I'll buy you whatever you fucking want. And she's like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, like, what you want? You need time to think about it? She's like, no, I know exactly what I want. He's like, well, what do you want? She's like, can you buy my mom a house? He's like, yeah, we could sort that out. She was like, are you dead ass? He's like, yeah, we gonna figure it out. It's all good. I'm like, yo, that's
Crazy.
so fire.
That's fire.
That's lit.
So fire. He said, Quick said Jordan got a Birkin in 25,000. Lena, I think, got the paid vacation because that's what Adam was talking about. And then the goth chick got her mama a house.
Okay.
Oh, Lena
I just
got
seen the
25K
headline.
as well. 25K and a vacation anyway.
Yeah, because I saw Lena
Yeah.
holding money, so I thought that they all kind of got the same thing,
Why the
and then
fuck
maybe
is he
the
giving
goth
Lena
girl
money,
had to be
to
on.
be
some,
fair?
That
like,
she already banked
that's-
up.
yeah,
What
she
the
already-
Lena
fuck?
and Adam
Hey,
don't need
bro.
more money. Drizzy,
yeah,
give it to the New Wave pod. We'll split it up.
right. Come
Just
on,
send it to
son.
me first, though.
Adam get to
Yeah,
send
he
his
knows
bitch
who
to
you
fuck
are, tap in.
somebody, but when Diddy does it, oh, it's jail time. Wow, what's the difference? It's crazy.
He better launder that money better next
Crazy.
time. Launder that money better next time. That's the
Did
the
Drake
truth
just
for
pay
everyone.
for pussy in front of everybody? I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, what do we think? Did, like, obviously maybe not Lena, but do you think he cracked any of them that night? I'm sure there's a possibility
know.
for the future.
Dude,
Did he
the
crack
goth
any
girl
of them that
had
night?
him barking. He for sure doubled back on that one that
Yes,
night.
yeah,
For
already.
sure.
Tell me why that goth girl is a ex-girlfriend of like a canceled white Twitch streamer that is now like a right-wing grifter, and that was his old
Oh,
bitch.
yeah.
And he's a straight lame, the worst type of dude you could think of that be on Twitter just tweeting hatred and bigotry and shit, kind of Aspen
Damn.
Gold-esque. That was his old shorty. I think she sued him for like beating the shit out of her, doing some weird shit to her, and now
Yeah.
she leveled up fucking with Drake. I know he's sick. That was fire. Yeah,
He's got to
Tectone.
crack then. He's got to crack.
He
that
has
night.
to for the culture. For the
yeah,
culture.
for the culture, he cracked. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say it. I'm gonna just
Tectone.
co-sign it.
That dude's a fucking loser, bro. That shit's a bum. Kenny
That's
said she
crazy.
was
I'm
the
gonna look him up
baddest. The emo
afterwards.
girl was the baddest. Not gonna lie. Hey, don't let your girl see that, Kenny, because she don't look.
Yeah,
like
her
your
sex
girl.
appeal was. I know. Yeah, your girl sees that. You're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Wow.
What the fuck?
You're in fucking trouble.
She tried to get him on SA, but she failed. Okay, but he's a weirdo, so I believe her. Believe all women, right, Ricky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's bad. She's Mexican and white, but she painted herself white. She kind of went white face. on her.
That is like
Mm.
irrelevant when she's painted like in a pale skin tone. Like literally, no one gives a fuck what her ethnicity
Yeah,
is.
she
at
went like
that
Flock
point.
2 ball white face on us for the
Yeah.
Drake
Fucking
20
mime out there.
I'm just asking, could you take the makeup off afterwards? That's me. You feel me? I don't know about you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you
he's like-
guys.
she wipes it off. He's like, nah, a little too dark. Go ahead and put that back on. Put that back on, please. Yo,
that's
but shout out
crazy.
to the 200 people still tuned in, man. Shout out to y'all. Definitely our most popping episode yet, other than when I got hit with a water bottle, but that don't really count because everybody left after that and didn't even sub up. But before Lena and Adam got serious, Lena had a homegirl that would pop up on No Jumper with her that looked way better. And I forgot her name. I wonder what happened to her. Hey, go dig it up. I'm sure you can find her name. Martin.
Go dig it up and send me her IG.
Mr. Cruz said Electric Blue said Brick Baby a rat. I don't know who Electric Blue is, but Brick Baby is not telling. On the Deadloak said now we don't care about race, Ricky. I don't even know what he's talking about.
I don't see race.
I know. I love talking like a racist white person when they go,
color, yeah.
you
Just
could be
tone.
yellow, purple. I don't care. That's like the most racist person you
Yeah.
know. They always say that type of shit. I don't
And when
see
they say
cl-
purple, they actually mean a black person.
the
from
blackest
Sudan.
person you could think of.
Yeah,
That's what
that-
they're
like
talking about.
they
They're
actually
racist
mean a
as fuck.
person. Yeah,
Bro,
they're
I
not
went to
talking
the-
about the Oompa Loompas.
I went to get some
Uh,
vinyls today, bro. Talking about some. Oh, if you go over there, there's the hip hop and rap ones. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to look at the R&B. What you mean? I'm looking at Christopher
Yo.
Cross, Cuddy.
Brandon Blackfire said, Moose, you seen YouTube had you on the feature page. It better be this pod. Maybe that's why we got some views, baby.
Hell
Shout out to y'all.
Hell yeah.
Big
Uh,
feature.
Gina Valentina, baby Kush God said it is. Okay, that's like a porn star or something, isn't that?
Gina Valentina was some straight mid. I'm not even gonna look her
No
up. I can just tell
way.
by her name. I just tell.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
I just tell. Straight mid. Gina Valentina. Let's do some game tape, little research.
Yo, Mr. MooseMan, why you been hating all chat today? Like, what's up with you, my boy? You got my picture as your thing. You can't be in the chat hating, and we will blamp you so quick. Orale Moose and the other dude just tapping in to say Ricky is the worst. Okay, all right,
Crazy.
buddy.
No, read it. Read it. He took his time.
Ricky's the
to
absolute
comment.
worst host on No Jumper. Laughing emoji.
Chupo mi huevo.
Hey, cameraman, you see how he didn't smile when he read that, bro? I don't know. This nigga's kind of fake, bro. He smiled when he read your comments. Why didn't he read Ricky's one, bro?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. Favoritism, bro.
If it's
Favoritism.
cameraman, never. I was about to say some crazy ass shit. Never mind. I'm gonna
Yo,
move on. Yes, it was this pod. If you look under the title, it says YouTube featured in white. No way. Shout out to everybody who came through.
Under
man.
the title, they said.
Yeah, YouTube featured. I didn't see none of
YouTube
that, but
featured. Let me
shout out to
see.
you guys. Shout out to y'all.
That's
Somebody
fire.
screenshot
I'm
that,
not
dude.
seeing it, but yeah, screenshot
Yeah,
it.
send a screenshot because we're the trending topic, baby. Shout out to DJ Pass for the $9.99. Salute Moose emoji. Shout out to you. Jug Season said Ricky's a great potter. Y'all are cap. Mr. Cruz said Jaleese got punked by a juggalette. I guess we might as well get into that. Brody, our Jaleese correspondent, is going to be reporting this story for us. Go ahead and give us the scoop, Brody. Let
Actually,
us
I'm
know.
breaking
Yo, man.
Jaleese news. Not to interrupt, bro. You give us a rundown and then you go ahead.
Hey, man. She tweaking again. Nah, she went out somewhere, bro. She ran into Yaya Mayweather, right? So I guess Yaya Mayweather and her have some issues because Jaleek made some comments. She said back on Fig, but I tried to find the clip she's talking about and I couldn't find it. So one of these podcasts, she said something that Yaya Mayweather was not a fan of. And I guess Yaya called her messy, and that was enough to set the whole thing off. She caught her lacking and went out there and slapped her. But it's a tale as old as time. Broke bitches trying to start problems with the rich bitches. You know Yaya got that money, man. Jaleek is out there doing what she do. I don't know if she broke, but you know, she out there, man. She out there. Compared to Yaya Mayweather, you feel me? I just think it's a bad move to hit somebody who's so connected. I don't know if Mayweather really broke or not now, but I think Jalee's going to jail. I think she slapped the wrong bitch this time. I don't think this is like a fight in Sacramento. You ain't fighting a bitch in Oak Park. This somebody with some bread on their head. You feel me?
True.
Why were the dudes just letting that happen? I hated to see that.
Yeah, they're kind of getting in between, but then they just started throwing them, and they were just kind of letting her get socked on and shit. And if I had to guess, Jaleese is absolutely broke. Yes, for sure. Yeah,
I guess that girl
that's
she
why
was with
stays
was
in Vegas.
Fuck.
And
That
not
girl
LA.
she was with was like the one she gets what, like law advice from? Like I know sometimes she be having some random girl that knows something about law, and she goes to her for advice and be on the story posting all this shit or going live with her. I guess that was the girl with her who hit too, like smacked the car, or smacked her friend.
I
So,
wonder if that's
clearly that bitch ain't no real lawyer.
Ozzy Marcus's sister, I think it is, that she be rocking with a lot. Because she pulled it up to No Jumper. She looks similar, right? Didn't that look like the same girl that was on there that one day, Ricky? She's like a dark.
Yeah, it is her.
Girl? Okay.
I could tell by her voice immediately when she was recording at first.
Okay, yeah.
Breaking
yeah.
Jaleese news though.
Yeah, that was her
Jaleese
fake
is
lawyer
suing
friend she was with.
Gangland Neem.
Okay.
Spuddy face.
Oh, shit.
And,
Hold on. Wait. Restart that. My bad, because I was talking while you talk. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so breaking news: Jaleese is suing Gangland Neem, Spody Face, and Drea the Virgo for defamation, and I have the lawsuit. I'm gonna be reviewing it before I go to No Jumper.
No.
See if it's worth talking
Brody,
about.
make a crazy face for the thumbnail. Perfect. That's all I need. Thank you. Bro, how did you find this out? Who
shit.
told you? What's the scoop? What is she saying? What's the video? What are we talking about? Just give us. I know you don't know everything, but what's like the gist?
I got the court documents. It's a public filing.
What's she?
You know,
alleging?
somebody might have put me on. You know, let me know that this is happening. Told me maybe I should look up some things, and I looked it up here. I don't know if this is gonna be able to show super duper well. This is the dumbest idea.
Jaleese Pino versus Namir, DBA Gangland Neem, Andrea Cardoza, Dre the Virgo,
Damn.
management. What is there a certain video or just overall
Defamation.
It's a defamation case. Yep.
You know how hard
Bro,
it's
this
gonna
bitch be
that?
lying about murders on every video, and
It has to do with the sexual assault matter related to private sexual assault matters and personal reputation. YouTube content, likeness, sexually related situation, public videos, commentary, thumbnails, titles, discussion portrayed in the plaintiff as dishonest, vindictive, malicious, and lying about sexual assault related issues. Defendants attempted to frame their conduct so as commentary and fair use, but the lawsuit is not based on only copyright. Even if defendants claim commentary or fair use, that does not give defendants permission to defame plaintiff, harass plaintiff, invade plaintiff's privacy, misuse plaintiff's name and likeness, publish or amplify sexual assault related private matters, encourage third-party harassment, or exploit plaintiff's trauma for views, engagement, and monetization.
Yeah, that's not going to go through at all. Because first of all, there's not going to be any disclosure shit like how like Flacco, they were saying Flacco might get sued with the Tasha K shit because that was private information that was brought to the net by them that nobody else was privy to except for them. They were sent the private information. They brought it. That's why there could be a case. With this, she brought it to the internet. She was the first person to say something. I mean, really, it was 607 Unc. So it wasn't any of the people listed in that lawsuit. And then she followed it up by giving more details and putting it out there. She is a public person, which is, it's pretty impossible to win a defamation suit unless it's like a Cardi B. You say I have AIDS, I take a test, prove I don't have AIDS, I win the defamation lawsuit. You were spreading that rumor to tarnish my legacy, my reputation on purpose. You knew it was a lie and you still went forward with that information. That is pretty much the very strict guidelines to defamation of character as a public person. As a private person, you're not on the internet, way fucking different. Way easier to win. Once you become a public fucking figure, it is almost impossible to win a defamation, especially with information that you brought onto the internet. She is going to get the shit tossed out, but she might cost some people some, some legal filing money and shit. So that's the shitty part about it.
I'm realizing most of these social media beefs are the pot calling the kettle black because you're suing somebody for defamation. And countless times I have watched you fake solve crimes and blame murders and robberies on people without knowing any context. And all of a sudden you're mad at this when you brought it all to the internet like they said. That is crazy to me, bro. If I was a judge, I would rip that shit up after I Google what she talks about. Because you made a career off of doing the shit you're mad at someone for.
I said it once, I'll say it again. Some things shouldn't be talked about on the internet. You feel me? Said it to Jaleesa's face. I said if you put it out there, people will use it against you. And now she's dealing with that very reality.
These motherfuckers from Sac be acting weird as fuck out there.
Hey, where I be at, Jaleese cannot go in Sacramento, okay? The place of the side that I be on, Jaleese can't go over there no more. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't from my side. But yeah, I think it's I would love that. I hope this goes far because they're going to do some discovery and then we're going to find out how fraudulent those claims she made are. It's only going to blow back on her. They're going to start digging into stuff. They're going to start asking a lot of crossing examining questions. I know one of these motherfuckers they're suing is going to get a solid lawyer that's a better lawyer than her bunk ass friend who I know filed that suit for her. So this is going to actually end up revealing details about her and Skinny, and she's going to get embarrassed on a greater scale, which I don't think she realizes, that they're going to have to dig into this claim and see if it was valid or it was false, because if she's saying, hey, they spread this around, it has to be a valid claim. You can't lie on somebody and then get mad that people are saying, hey, look at this, she might be lying, oh, she did this wrong, this is why she got touched, this is about, if it's just a fake story, because no charges were brought. No R-word kit was ever done. She said the lady that did the R-word kits in Nevada died and she wasn't able to get one done. That's just an absolute lie. She said they weren't able to give me one because I went to the police station and they just don't do them on this day. We looked up all of this. None of it was true. So it's like she lied at every corner she would. Ruined Skinny, the little fucking career that Skinny from the 9 had left. She fucking knocked him off, and now he's just fucking posting sad videos with fucking dramatic music behind him. He might off himself. He was threatening to off himself because she lied on, or seemingly lied. I don't want to give that dude credit. He might be a weirdo, but she didn't do the things to hold her, assaulter accountable and do the right things to where she would have a case. If she got an R-word kit, it was proven, all these things were proven, then yeah, you could probably get on some people for harassing you as a SA victim, but none of this is proven. This is all rumors and shit that you brought to the internet. We're basing it off of information that you gave your faulty ass testimony, and now you're mad about it, and now it's gonna, be all bad for her.
Yeah, I was wondering, I'm sitting here thinking, is this something that she had to file in order for her to file, I guess, maybe something against Skinny as well? Like if this was something she was advised to do because it would hurt her case or help her case. I don't know, dude. I just really don't find the little misgivings of Jaleesa's life to be that entertaining. Why she's in the same place with Yaya Mayweather and can put her hands on her like that, I don't fucking know. I don't know how she keeps falling into these like fortuitous content moments. We'll obviously be talking about it for at least 2 days, maybe 3 if it's a good week for Jalise. But it's just a whole bunch of fuck shit.
But I mean, with Yaya, it's Yaya on this part, bro. Because I mean, think about it. Your dad, Floyd Mayweather, and you choose NBA fucking YoungBoy as your baby daddy. Why are you even fucking with NBA YoungBoy? Rapper or not, you know what kind of person that is. You would think you would have, I don't want to say higher standards, because he's somebody, bro. He a legend for this generation. They love him. But you would think she might go another direction instead of somebody that's from the streets still kind of stepping out there at the time they started dating, you feel me, at least.
Brody said something at the beginning of this. It's going to be a little bit of a conversation pivot, but did you guys see Moses Malone Jr. Alleging that James Harden got him beat up and got $50,000 worth of jewelry stolen from him outside of V Live in Houston? Because that was kind of his closing statements at the end of that interview was, as Moses Malone's son, why have I allowed myself to, move in a way where I'm in these situations where these kind of people have access to me and can touch me in that kind of manner? Because he was like being very transparent. Like, I do have enough control and enough money over my life for me not to be that accessible. And I should more so move that way, so it's my fault that these things happen to me, but still James Harden is a piece of shit and he should be like brought to justice or whatever his whole thing was,
Same thing, bro. Like, why people in the suburbs glorify the hood culture? Maybe because it's too boring being from that type of environment. You got it too good, I guess, and you need some thrill seeking, but I don't know. When it's somebody actually from that neighborhood or somebody from that environment, it's not as glorified. Maybe with rappers and stuff, but when you meet a normal person that came from that, they're doing everything they can to get the fuck away from it. And then you got people coming back to it for some reason. The shit is just stupid, bro.
Yeah. The thing with Jalise, it's like it didn't even seem like she was in the same place. It seemed like Yaya was walking out of like some type of hotel, casino, getting into a nice ass car. Jalise probably seen that she posted where she was or something, pulled up, waited for her outside so she could try to chase clout and get a moment. Because what is Jalise doing nowadays, now that she's gotten axed from No Jumper? She sits on the 607 Unk Pod, which has already lost its allure from the fucking time when they were just shitting on No Jumper and having Flacco on there, to now where it's just a bunch of fucking drunk bums talking to each other. That's
What's
the
the
only
pod name?
I don't know. It's on 607 Unk's page, and she be popping up there on a regular, it seems like. But that's the only thing she does really now, and goes on IG Live and shit. So it's like she's she's the most bottom barrel of content creators. She has to chase these viral moments, or we will just fucking, she'll fade into obscurity, you know, in our minds.
Yo, what's up with the ghetto motherfuckers still using IG Live, bro? Like, just turn on YouTube Live and make a little bit of money at least, bro.
Yeah,
Like, motherfuckers just can't let shit go, bro. Like,
Status,
why,
bruh.
like, why you going on IG Live for free if you really go pop it? Just get on YouTube Live. Like, bro, motherfuckers just be too ghetto for me. I'll tell you, boy.
yeah. I mean, there's a reason why she don't live in LA, bro, and she gotta live in a tiny ass apartment in Las Vegas, bro. That rent's a little cheaper. Lazy
Yeah, she
River
crazy.
Ricky is what they called him in his real estate days. What does that even mean?
That's hard, dude. The lazy river in Sac is lit though.
What
The river
lazy-
that you got, it's not really that lazy. It's kind of like
Bro.
a booming river. Where there's a river you go to in Sacramento where they put you in a bunch of tubes. You can rent out like one for you and your homies, and like it's kind of like you put your drinks and shit in the middle.
You might be like near the Discovery, you know, area. Maybe you might be up near Folsom Lake. You might be on the American. You might be on the
Yeah.
Sacramento River.
American
The
River.
American River.
American
Yeah,
River.
Yeah, up there. Yep, up that way. That's where all the white boys
Yeah.
be jumping off of bridges and shit. But all the water in Sacramento's dirty as fuck. So just watch out. Like it's smooth,
It's like the
it's
Bay.
fun, but it's definitely there's bums all across the levees, all around Sacramento, shitting in that river, fucking in the river,
Oh
nutting
my
in the river.
God.
Guns
Oh
in that
God.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
murder
dead
weapons,
bodies.
shit.
Yeah, definitely Glock with switch. You know, a ghost gun sinking to the bottom.
I cut my hand on a bottle there. I cut
Bro,
my hand on
I'm
a bottle
telling
going
you-
too deep into the water, and underneath there was broken
If
glass.
y'all
and
are
I was
ever
like, "Ah,
talking to a
fuck."
girl and she's always at the river in Sacramento, block that bitch immediately. She will get you backdoored. Any woman who spends multiple days in the summer at any river in Sacramento is a fucking dirty slut, and you shouldn't mess with her. I'm just gonna be real.
Really? She'll suck it good though, right?
Yeah. You can link, but don't link at your crib. Don't give her any bank information. Don't give her anything that she could identify you with, because they will set you up.
Bro, the only person from Sac that ever tried to talk to me, bro, somebody from Jailbirds tried to talk to me, bro. You ever seen Jailbirds?
One of my
You don't
cousins
know.
dated a Monster from Jailbirds. That bitch Monster. There was a,
Oh,
a
for
white
real?
bitch.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
He brought her to
Bro.
Christmas one time. It was the
Oh,
craziest
that's
Christmas
crazy.
ever.
Get sent her home, bro. Family should have sent her home.
On my soul, bro. Shout out to my cousin. I'm not gonna say your name so I don't bleed you, because I know you got a different girl now. But hey, just
late.
remember, bro, you brought Monster home. You a horny ass food for that. You're nasty, my boy. No cap. The Delta in Stockton is worse. Oh yeah, I mean 209 is my shithole. I mean, I believe you, brother. I'm never going there.
Antioch Marina, tuh. Berkeley Marina, tuh.
Berkeley
Both of
Berkeley
those-
Marina. Bro, I had homies that would swim in that, and I was like, "You're out your
Ugh,
fucking
swimming in?
mind, bro. You're
That's
out your
crazy.
What is it? Is it
mind,
like
bro."
the LA River? Like what would you compare it to?
That
The
shit
Berkeley
dirty.
the Berkeley Marina is just it's bro. It's no comparison. It's almost like still water.
That's
you know how
fire.
you talked about all the people around the levee and shit like that?
Yeah.
There's literally like projects built from homeless people stacking cardboard and shit. Like I'm talking about hella people.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know damn well they water source is right there. So I would never jump in that bitch. Shout out to Fruitvale Station though when Oscar Grant threw that pack in the Berkeley Marina. You feel me? You know, R.I.P.
Yeah, rest
Oscar
in
Grant,
peace.
man.
Rest in peace, Oscar Grant, for sure.
Real Hayward nigga right there, man. R.I.P. man.
Oscar wouldn't
RIP,
claim you if
RIP.
he was alive, Brody. Let's be real.
He would have, bro.
No, I'm
would-
just kidding.
We got serious.
He would, bro. All right, he would.
We got
I don't
hella
want to joke no
serious.
more. All right, I'm done with this.
I
shit.
cried watching that movie, so I understand, bro.
bawled.
That
Oh my
movie was hella
God.
sad,
Yeah.
bro.
I think it got me too.
His own
Michael,
partners got him killed.
yeah, I wouldn't want to. Michael B. Jordan, you know what I'm saying? I would never want to see him die. Big League Juice super chat at 199 said, "Go peep Lush story 38 minutes ago. He ain't in no rehab. He's like deliberating on which detox or rehab. If this is all bullshit and Lush doesn't go anywhere and he just shows up to No Jumper next week, what are we gonna do, Ricky? Like how should we treat him? If this was just like a little like episode and he just pulls up and he's like, honestly, I'm going to keep rocking actually. Like, what do we do? Do we shit on him relentlessly? Do we let it slide? Do we call him out? What do we do if this, like, he just is there on Monday when you're at the news. He shows up on Tuesday, does the Tuesday show, pulls up on Thursday, does the news, does the Friday show, and he was just going through a little episode and he never goes anywhere. What do we do?
You expect it. Fuck you mean? He a
Damn,
fiend,
yeah,
nigga.
because I was gonna be like, what could we do? I was like, because that's just business as usual, you know.
Nope,
Because I'm
Addict does
getting
what he
ready
does.
for the somber goodbye, Lush, whatever. That's what I was like hoping maybe he could be on there on Monday so we could give him a little like whatever extra time, peace out, get better, homie, da 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 da, and then he comes back, 4 months later, and now you know what I'm saying, but.
Facts.
If he does not go to rehab and start taking care of himself after everything that he did, if he even breathes too loud, we got to get on his ass. Like there should be no clapping back, no snipping back from Lush. Like we just gotta. What'd you say?
Yeah,
You
no
know what I'm
lie.
saying?
Yeah.
Like
How
Boy
I
Who
said he
Cried
need,
Wolf said what?
how I said he needs support out of rehab. If he pump faked y'all like this, oh yeah, nah, fuck it, flame him nonstop. He deserve it, bro. You did some bullshit.
Yeah, it's just like I don't want to like, shun the homie. Obviously, I'm still gonna fuck with Lush. Obviously, that's still my boy. He's still gonna make me laugh on the pod, but it's just like even with the people in my family who was struggling with shit, there was a point where I was just like, I just don't fuck with you no more. Like even if you fan bam, it's like I could tell you on bullshit. I honestly don't think you ever gonna get better. I'm low key off this shit, so it's like I definitely could see that being my attitude towards Lush, but I don't want it to be. But if he does this, I've already felt so bad for him already. We cover it on stream. I really feel bad for bro. I want him to get right. But if he shows up to No Jumper, I might not ever feel bad for Lush for anything ever again. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a very like fucking, I don't know. He's breaking the trust of me like actually feeling like he's genuine about this. If he doesn't go nowhere, I might not. I can't feel bad for him ever again. I don't think so.
But you didn't just start feeling bad for Lush though.
No, but I'm saying like I'm running out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like if this is fake, I've ran out. You feel me? I always feel bad for Lush. I show him sympathy. I'm empathetic. I'm just an empathetic person for the homies. If I see him going through something, even if it's brought on to themselves by themselves. The way I grew up, it's just like, yeah, I feel bad for the homie. If you need somebody, I'm a fuck with him. If you need somebody to cheer him up, I'm pull up on him. If he needs something to eat, I'm gonna pull up, drop him off some food. I'm gonna do whatever for the homie. But if you bullshitting, that's when I can't fuck with you. That's when it's like, hey, bro, let me know when you get right, and I'll be there for you. But until then, I'm not doing this like, wishy-washy ass, like, oh, feel bad for me, bro. And then it's like, oh, I'm off the Thiz. I'm off the Theodore Roosevelt Thiz today. It's like, nah. I'm not rocking with that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
On the other side of the spectrum, bro, you kind of got to treat addicts like special people. But it's supposed to come from like direct family or people, you know what I mean? Somebody super duper close.
Yeah.
They need that outlet of somebody that'll be like, no matter what, hold their hand and walk them through it. Because like we said earlier, bro, when you an addict, it's damn near out of your control. You need somebody to be as patient with you as they can. So I think if he does really do this, he should take a minute to come back to No Jumper, bro. Like he might want to do like some smaller podcasts that's gonna be more chill until then. New wave, nigga. Plug him in, bring him in when he come back. But either way, somewhere that's gonna be chill. It's not gonna be that hectic environment because he gonna have to ease into it, bro. But I think we do have to think of it from not his shoes because we not in his shoes, but kind of in his shoes. Because if we were strung out addicts, bro, we would kind of want that same grade. It sucks because you burn all your bridges and stuff, but you gotta treat them like somebody that can't think for themselves, bro.
Yeah, I get that, but it's just like the lying shit. Like, yeah, I get it, but once you get to lying and like it seems like you're baiting sympathy to just not follow through on what you're asking for. That's what I have a problem with. You feel me? Because it's like, because that makes it not real. And then why did you get all that sympathy? Why did he was saying all these people hit me up, people I haven't talked to in years, and they're trying to help me. There's so many people that care about Lush. If he fucking lets us all down, I'll still fuck with Lush. I'll still care about Lush. I just won't feel bad for him anymore. That's all I'm saying. And somebody was saying, bro, what? Y'all are horrible people talking down. He's going through it. And then I read another message where it goes, he's been on IG all day looking for sympathy. When I was going through withdrawals back when I was an addict, I couldn't even look at my phone. So it's just like, I don't know what to think, bro. Until he actually admits himself in, I'm going to support him. But I swear to God, if I pull up that motherfucking No Jumper stream and he there on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday, I'm not fucking with that fool in terms of, oh, damn, I feel bad for the homie going through. No, fuck you, Lush. I'm not going to lie. He got to go in.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I think that's valid. I think that's super valid, and that is like, you know, when the person doesn't want to hold themselves accountability, accountable. Sometimes the homies got to do that for sure. But I'm not gonna lie, like when I first started at No Jumper, one of my biggest notes to the close people around me and stuff, and I was like, you know, catching somebody up on this like timeline, is that I couldn't believe how zooted Lush was. Like through the camera and stuff, you feel like he might be a little, you know, on a tilt, but he might be playing it up because everybody's a character up there, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm the junkie guy.
Yeah.
Whole time he's sober or whatever. But when I got up in that motherfucker, I was like, whoa.
He
And
bout
we're
it.
podding together and stuff. I'm like, my boy is beaming.
He bout
It's
it for sure. Yeah.
bro, you know what I'm saying? So I've been kind of knowing that, like, man, this is like a ticking time bomb with Lush, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you come in there, you'd have better days, sometimes you have harder days. So I just knew like these past couple of months and stuff. And even we were saying it, like, even Adam was saying, like, man, Lush, you've been a little out of touch lately. Why does it feel like you're the last person to know something? You know, got to kind of step up your research. I was kind of being like, I don't know, some of these takes are a little faulty. I'm not necessarily feeling it. It doesn't feel like it's fleshed out with a landing point at least. Yeah, he was
Yeah, he'll be a
deteriorating in
better
front of
potter
us.
for sure. Yeah. Once
Yeah,
he
he'll be a
said
better
that Larry
potter.
June ain't more popping than fucking like everybody in the Bay, I knew it was the drugs talking, and they've taken control of his mind. He couldn't show love to Larry June. You know, it's like, damn.
That was so weird. I was like, do we just talk negatively about every artist up here? And also, too, Larry
Yeah.
June's like a friend of the show. Like, we
That was
could
just at the
probably
World
like
Cup.
navigate to like try to get Larry June to pull up and do an interview.
But
You
it's
know what I'm
also
saying?
like,
He's got a
just
good
because
brand in tandem with No Jumper.
it's like saying, yo, Taylor Swift ain't popping. It's like, just because I don't fucking listen to Taylor Swift or ain't my vibe doesn't mean that the motherfucker ain't the most popping shit in the world. Larry June is one of the top fucking rappers on the West Coast, whether you want to admit it or not, or you listen to him or not. You just have to, you know, look at reality. His name is Mozzie. He's from Sacramento. I want to big up Mozzie more than anybody.
That
He's
was
bigger
crazy.
than Mozzie. Larry June is bigger than Mozzie right now.
That's
Maybe
that
not
addict
legacy,
brain, bro.
but
Is
Addict brain, he
Mozzie in
negative,
jail?
bro. Hell
I remember
no.
I said that when we were there, but like, is Mozzie in jail right now?
no, Mozzie out. Mozzie been signed to
Okay.
CMG forever and shit,
CMGZ.
and I feel like that's what he's been a little quiet. He dropped shit. I know he has his core fan base that listens to everything Mozzie, but I feel like on a main stage, ever since he signed to Gotti, it has been on the downturn. To me, at least, to me. And I'm not the
Gotti
biggest.
did that shit he do. Signed him and shelved that nigga just like Gotti do. Get that.
Yeah, but
Get
I
that
guess if he
kickback,
came with
man.
like a hit, Gotti puts out the hit, but he's not like a build up an artist like catalog ass fool. And Mozzie's more of a I got a catalog ass fool. He's like past his hit era, the fucking sleepwalkings and shit like that. Two Clutch Pops responded and said, not the point. You sound like a hater. How does him showing up to his job make him not your friend no more? You gotta be able to listen. I know you might have a lot of wax in your ears because you don't clean your ears ever, you fucking idiot. But I never said he wasn't gonna be my friend. I just said that I would have less sympathy for him because he needs to get help. He's saying, I'm going to get help. There's hundreds, thousands of people reaching out to me. I will help you get help. He has a whole family that's rich as fuck that will help him get help. And if he just pump fakes us and says, oh, no, I'm just kidding, and puts the ball down like Melo on the sideline when the ball rolled to him and he, and then rolled it back and sat down in his seat on No Jumper, I'm not fucking with that. I'm holding the homie accountable. That's what real homies do. If I were to just be like, Lush is back, yeah, keep popping those Theodore Roosevelt pills till you fucking croak, what kind of friend would I be then? You fucking retard?
Yeah. Tell him, Moose.
Yeah, that shit's so fucking annoying. Like, bro, you parasocial fucking losers got to calm down and realize what a real homie would do in real life, my boy. Straight up. Green Eyes Mac, I see you popping it too. Pussy, next time I'm in Sacramento, we can line it up. I'll knock your bitch ass out. Fuck is you talking about, boy? But what else we got up on the docket, man? Shout out to Lush. I love my boy, for real.
Whoa, Moose is gangbanging tonight. Gangbanging.
Yeah.
Go on, Brody. I know you know the
God,
rest
yeah.
of the tune.
I was, and if you a North End,
Hey,
y'all
them niggas
knock your
suck at
North
rapping
ass out.
too. BFD's music is ass, bro. That's that rapper that you put on No Jumper, bro.
I
That
try to
nigga's
help
garbage.
him, bro. When he makes hard shit, his music's good, but he linked up with fucking DJ Flip and made a love song. I'm like, oh, bro, that is not why I had you on No Jumper, to make a fucking little fucking Haina love song, fool. Come on, get right. Get right. Straight up. Straight up.
Straight like that.
No, yeah. I am mad. Too clutch popping. You still a bitch. How about that, my boy? Yeah, you know what it is. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. You know what it is. New wave shit. What's good with y'all, man? Sorry, y'all. I'll stop selling Lush Fetty, especially he's my top custody. That's what somebody said, that Lush's dealer is going through it right now. That was funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That's hella funny.
I'm not gonna laugh, but I'm gonna smile.
Nah, that's funny as fuck. You gotta laugh at that.
Moose,
gonna
it's me,
smile.
Gush. I don't care, bro. I don't care that it's you, but shout out to you, brother. Chico T Beans, shout out to you. A person on addiction has to accept natural consequences. Ashley Dawson, spit. Moose Tresse is crazy. ZG said, I'm going through it, fool. Nah, fact. Shout out to the 200 people still in the chat. Like the stream, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man.
Yo, they've been rocking with us. They've been rocking with us.
Yeah, they were rocking. We were at like 250 for a second. Shout out to everybody out here, man.
Something like, man.
Shasta, what's good with y'all? What else we got up in the building?
Shasta.
We got anything else? I didn't really see. I was looking for shit. I've been going live hella, so I feel like I've been talking about everything unless something like pops up day by day. It's kind of like the same kind of shit, honestly. Chat, what else is on the docket? Y'all got anything, chat? Let us know if y'all want us to cover anything.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
They got salmonella on everything right now. Jalapeno products, a bunch of other different
blueberries
produce.
again, raspberries again.
They got the cyclospora or cyclospora or whatever.
Is that fungus?
Yeah, it's like claimed 3 lives. The explosive diarrhea parasite killed.
Oh no, they got a new fungus too.
Jeez, it's not in California, is it?
I think
I heard that one's not in California.
Or there's something else. Let me see.
Dude, we gotta fucking warn our eggers. They're always drinking. They're always eating fast food. There's iceberg lettuce on all of that.
Yeah, but you know they're getting the burgers plain. Those little fucking dirty Edgars. You know they're going.
I fuck with that.
Can I get a cheeseburger plain, no sauce, no? I feel like they're that
no tomato, no
sure.
lettuce. Yeah, take all that shit off.
Yeah, take all that. Anything healthy. The extra bacon, please.
That's what I told my fat coworker. I was like, bro, you heard about the lettuce recall? Never mind, bro. I know that shit ain't gonna affect you, bro. Fucking die.
Gonna affect you, bro.
Shout out to Ice Cold Fatties. Shout out to OT720. Shout out to Dragonite Crip in the building. Zombie J. Beg for 6. Can we get some FIFA with the chat? What's up, Ricky? And you were wrong, Ricky. I got FC26 and it was for free. PlayStation Game of the Month last month. I swear.
Oh, I did see that. No, I saw it was
good.
$14 when you said that, but then I saw 27 was coming out, and I was really like, man, like there's a few new players and shit for Arsenal, different signings. Because the teenager Max Dowman or whatever, I wanted to see like what they rated him as he's like breaking through and all this stuff. So I am considering getting 27 and putting some B to A.
You play FIFA religiously or what? Because I see they're adding like parks and stuff to
they
it.
Are.
And it's kind
you seen that? They are.
Yeah.
Their core fan base is like, we don't make this at the menu. We don't need this. You know what I mean?
They're not feeling it. They're not feeling it.
I see some people that are feeling it though, for surely. I see some people that are hyped.
I'll play it. Fuck it.
I'll play it too. Brody, what do you think? Because I was seeing a thing. They were breaking down what they were calling like rating inflation on 2K, where like old 2Ks, like you would have a team of like the best player was like a 94, then you would have a dude that's 78, then there's a guy that's 82. Now when you go to 2K, it's like 97, 93, 91, 90, 94, and it's like everybody's like ratings has inflated just because like I don't know, they're more famous now or like, but
niggas just
they don't rate them
now,
as well.
Bro.
They don't rate them as accurately anymore.
I wish they were more harsh with it, but I get there is a lot of everybody could do everything. Like there's your few key superstars, but there's a lot of people who are great at everything and not just perfect at one thing. You know what I mean?
That's actually true.
I do wish they would rate it harsher though, because sometimes I see a 99 and I'm like, what the fuck? Or like right now, KD got a 97 midi, but they put like 6 niggas above him.
He was salty at 97. It's like the best mid-range shooter of all time.
Throw that shit 99, bro. They got Jalen Brunson with a higher midi, which is cool.
99,
but yeah, I think he should be 99. I know I said harshly, but he one of the greatest scorers of all time. Then you see like ratings on like, I can't think of anybody right now, but let's just say like Anthony Edwards a couple years ago. Bruh's already like a 93, and you like, what the fuck? He didn't prove nothing yet. We know he got glimpses of greatness, but or Ja Morant, I think he was a 91, 92. He was nice, but come on, bro.
No, he was not.
Yeah.
No,
Bro,
he
I'm
was never
telling you,
that
when he was
high.
dunking, booming, bro, at least an 89, bro, which is cool,
Yeah, he
but
was like
Hold
89,
on,
90 for
y'all gonna
sure.
make me fact check this.
I'm
Y'all
telling
gonna make
you,
me
bro.
fact
I'm
check
telling
this
you.
right
Not
now.
this last year, but definitely when he was like in his like early prime for sure. Before he was
Ja
Glock
Morant's
Morant.
highest
Let me see. I'm about to Google it too.
2K.
And we don't want to hear the fucking ultimate team like fucking Ruby rating. We need the OG
Oh,
like
yeah, I
run of the
hate
mill.
He was a
those.
92 and 25, bro.
Damn, in 23 he was a 90. He was a 93.
What the? That's what I'm
He was a
saying.
93, 2K24, 92. Then 25 he was a 90.
Yeah.
26 he was a 91. Now he's a 87.
Why the fuck was he a 91 this year? Fuck out of here.
And it
Crazy.
really
Well,
was
I mean,
'cause
but
the
dude, when
Grizzly-
you're scoring all your team's
That's what I was gonna
points, like,
say. Those fools get inflated because when the team's ass and there's one good dude, it's like, you know what I'm saying? LaMelo is that good, but when he's on
Somebody
the
gotta
Hornets,
choose that
he's
team
got to
for him.
he's got to be a 91, you know what I'm saying? 92 because LaMelo's playing with a bunch of bums and he's doing everything.
Bro, when old teams was garbage, you had nothing but like, bro, your highest player was like 71. That used to be
Bro.
sick.
Like I used to
be
play with
sick
the
out
Bulls on like 2K13. Mike Dunleavy Jr. was like the best fucking player on there, and he was like a 78 or some shit.
Bro, I don't
Or-
think anyone is mad about these rankings. If you look at the top 10 players, Nikola Jokic, 98. SGA, 98. Victor Wembanyama, 97.
that makes sense.
Makes sense at this point. You know what I'm saying? He's a little younger. They should still be giving him shit.
there.
Luca,
They hyping him
97.
up, bro.
He took
hyping
him to the
Biggie up.
finals, though. You know what I'm saying? He
He took it to the
went
finals,
crazy.
Brody.
He was selling though, bro. We not gonna
He
act like he
was, but
wasn't
also
bricking
he
in
a
that
young-
bitch. He was chucking, nigga.
We saw LeBron, you know what I'm saying, not be able to get it done when he was young and going to the finals with the young squad. You know what I'm saying? This is
That nigga wasn't going
Wembanyama.
2 for 37,
That's true.
nigga.
No, for-
Wemby 7 foot trying to take 17 threes instead of really dominating.
Wemby doesn't
that
really
bitch.
have a bag right now, and he's a little too skinny for show. But you know he's young still. The fact that he's carrying shit, but the Spurs are also good as fuck. You know what? You're right.
For
Yeah,
sure.
that's a little too high for Wemby. I'll be honest, but he is.
I think it's a little
nasty.
too high, but who's the cover?
Wemby.
Wemby.
Yeah,
they didn't
he's the
even give
cover-
it to Brunson.
He's the cover. They really want to push his stock in the NBA. Yes, he's young. He shouldn't be that high, but after going to the finals, you know,
Give him his respect.
My bad, King
I can-
Klebo. My bad. It was a different year then. My bad. My bad. I just remember
Anthony
using Mike
Edwards
Dunleavy.
is too low for me.
What is
he
he,
at,
89?
88?
96. He's too low for
Oh
me.
no, that's too high.
Nigga, what you want him, a 98?
I test with him, bro. Anthony Edwards is the truth.
If he would
I
have, if he
think
would have
if
taken
If
on,
Luca's a 97, hey, as a
Oh, no,
Laker
that's true.
fan,
That's
Anthony
true.
Edwards is a
Yeah,
fucking
true.
97, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
a Blazer and
He's
Timberwolves
a
fan this
97
year.
was soaking wet, bro. Like, come on, bro.
No, yeah, 80's nasty. 80's nasty.
Yeah.
Let me see. Spurs winning the next championship.
LeBron at a respectful 92. My bad. Go ahead, Moose. My bad.
Let me see. Did y'all see that iced out alien statue Lamelo's jeweler made him? Bro, did y'all
No,
see
but-
Lamelo's fucking apartment in Charlotte that he was moving out of? Literally, like straight up, looked like John's Incredible Pizza, bro. Like
For real, that's fire.
the most ridiculous fucking house I've ever seen. Like alien, like UFO sculptures hanging from the ceiling, like neon lights everywhere. It's like, bro, you would think this dude's still fucking 16 and dropping 100 points. It was
That's fucking
crazy.
Yeah, his whole swagger is a little weird to me. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a kid that's been famous since he was fucking 8 years old. That's why. I went to high
Yeah.
school with EDP, Tyler Creator, Jasper Dolphin, Spy Kid, Russell Westbrook, Gayazi, Zardes. Okay, somewhere in
Shout
there.
Oh,
out
really?
Jasper Dolphin. Shout out
Somebody-
Tyler.
They went to Palisades. That's what they're trying to say.
Tyler Creator went to a school that was down the street from mine in Elk Grove for like a semester or something when he lived in Sacramento
really?
for a short period of time. He went to Elk Grove High School, and I played for the Junior Thundering Herd. That was Elk Grove High School's Pee Wee squad. So shout out to
Odd
Tyler
Future,
Creator.
Wolfgang, Kill Them All, Don't Give a Fuck, Lord of Squad, you know where the fuck we at, man. Shout out to my Odd Future niggas, man. I was a big fan back in the day.
I
You
was a
feel
big
me?
fan
Yeah.
as well. I was a big fan, big fan. LA Burrito Keen said, MooseMan, when you bring in DC Sneddles on No Jumper, ain't that your primo? That is my primo, but D is kind of more of a low-key dude. He don't like doing the big interviews and shit. He'll rock. He don't even like, he did like No Paperwork Pod a couple times, and now he don't even go on there. D's definitely, he just drop his music and kind of do his own thing, take care of his kids and shit. MooseMan, no cat food. Who's putting the homies more on the map, the South or the Norte? I think everybody's doing pretty well. I think this is the best time for both sides currently in music. You got a bunch of fools. I heard that fool Babyface Wood, I think, is going to come out soon, right? And he's still streaming probably 200K a month, 250,000 monthly listeners from prison. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And then, you know, obviously down here we got a bunch of fools like the, you know, Lefty needs to start dropping, but we got the Pesos, we got the fucking
he does it.
motherfuckers like that. We need sober Lefty music, bro. He's got to drop something hot, right?
Real music, man.
Keep it.
Oh, let me start rapping, but I won't let my daughter date somebody black. Fuck out of here. I'm still stuck on that. I'm still stuck on that for
bro.
life.
Y'all said
man.
colorism don't matter, so I don't want Lefty.
That's the kind of
bro.
colorism we gotta get on. That's the kind of colorism we gotta get on. Wow. So, no, I'm not even gonna get into this.
Yeah,
It's gonna derail
okay.
us too
Dragonite
much.
Houston Bay, $2 said, "What is your Halloween fit?" I think we've pretty much settled it that the No Jumper office needs to dress up as X-Men. Ricky, who are you claiming? I got Beast. Lush is
You
Toad.
got Beast.
Lush is Toad.
Lush is Toad.
I said that.
I thought you said Munchie Cyclops.
Yes, Munchie Cyclops easily. Doughboy. I said Juggernaut. They said Blob. Blob's like a fat dude that rocks
That's
with Magneto.
fucked
So that does represent him a little more. I'm not gonna lie. Who else we got? Josh is
Professor
Magneto.
X.
Adam's Professor X. Josh is Magneto, or switched around. Which one do you think fits? Is Adam Magneto and Josh Professor X, or flip flop?
Wheelchair Bros Professor X.
Josh has to be Magneto.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said. That's what I said. Josh Magneto.
Josh has to be Magneto because of his heritage. Yeah.
And
I
I
said-
think Professor X will do some snake shit if it'll save everybody. If it'll save his ass.
I feel like Rios gives Wolverine vibes a little bit.
That's that real music, man.
I feel like
'Cause he got a
Wolverine
beard
would have
is
been
crazy.
Ant. Ant
I
would have been
think Wolverine
Wolverine.
has to be J Hood.
Oh, that's way better. J Hood's definitely J Hood's definitely Wolverine. That's actually on everything. That's gotta be it. I'm trying to think of who else. Well, who you got, Ricky? Who you claiming? Gambit?
Who do I
said
got?
Ricky was
Somebody
Gambit.
be Deadpool, bro. He popped up on there. You feel me
Yeah,
to help
Gambit
everybody.
do be putting that shit on for sure.
Oh, I was gonna say
For
Gambit.
sure. I think I'm gonna take Gambit, honestly. Got a sick accent. You know what I'm saying?
It's either Gambit or Storm. So you gotta
Yeah, be Storm, bro. I want Storm. Fuck
Nah,
that. Do
there's,
that
there's
shit,
like
Ricky.
there's Nightcrawler. There's
Nightcrawler.
the dude who runs fast. There's the Pyro dude.
They
there's
said
the Iceman dude.
they said Jalise was Mystique, and that had me crying,
Yeah,
bro.
Jalise
That
is
shit
Mystique.
so funny.
Who's Almighty?
Ricky's Iceman. Yo, Almighty might have to be Gambit because he's like a scammer, kind of. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Almighty is
You feel
Gambit.
me?
Yeah.
Almighty's
I'll take
definitely-
Iceman. I'll take Iceman.
Iceman or Nightcrawler. You know what I'm saying? J Hood is Deadpool. Rios' beard looks like it's glued on. All right, that's not even what we're talking about. Astrid
Hey,
is
J
Storm.
Hood should be Deadpool, bro. That shit would make sense because he's like the dude from out of nowhere. Well, why the fuck are you here? You just doing wild shit, but he really down. That would work, bro. That'll work.
Ricky is that angel dude. All right, that's a weak ass pick, bro. Don't give him like a fringe character. We need main characters from like the OG cartoon. Jay Lease that bitch. Damn. Munchie is the guy in the wheelchair because they both disabled and bald. Like, cameramans, what's up with you, bro? Like, with all the shit you be crying about in the chat, you sure do talk crazy. Because if I start
He's
reading
that
some
tweaking.
Southsider chats, you're gonna have a meltdown again and be Brody D's DMs crying to him. So
Munchie
you know,
need to
slow down. Slow
Munchie
down.
he need to be CJ from San Andreas. Fuck that. That's who Munchie looked like to me, bro.
He does for sure. Munchie B is Daredevil. I mean, that would be the most accurate, but Daredevil's not a X-Man.
He's not an X-Man. Yeah.
We need, because if he takes off his shades, that's why he has them on. If he takes them off, lasers shoot out of his eyes and destroy the whole No Jumper office. So that's why I said he should be that. Yeah, Ricky is Archangel because he's gay. Okay. Okay.
Bro, I've been thinking about the Daredevil skit of like Daredevil buying weed and he listening to them count the weed. He like, that's not a 3-5, nigga.
Oh, okay, that would be funny. You should do that. But you gotta wear like a freaky ass latex suit, bro. No
Bro,
cap.
whole fit.
Look at this bum that's over there. So this bum Hot Wheeler Media just messaged me. What we on? I know that's you in the No Jumper Reddit. I can have Juan line it up, bro. I don't be on the Reddit saying anything. This fucking J-Cat
Wait,
tweaker.
what's in the No Jumper Reddit, bro?
I don't know. There's probably somebody talking hella shit to Hot Wheeler, and now he thinks it's me. He just unblocked me because I was making fun of him being on a 50-50 yard because somebody exposed his fat ass double chin and him being on a SNY yard, and I was just laughing at him because he was hating on me heavy. Blocked me like a hyena, and now he's trying to build a bridge or something, or try to chase some clout. But Hot Wheeler Media, you could never fuck with me, my boy. You fucking bozo. Rios is more
crazy.
like Nightcrawler because they both smart and calm. Okay, somebody read Munchie these slanderous comments. Ricky is already playing a character, and that's
100%.
House Phoner. Okay.
Yo.
Moose is literally on camera. Who's
that
talking
real
bad
music,
about
man.
this? I don't know, man. You know, people just love to pop it at the guys on top. Me, Brody, and Ricky just taking over the game. Shout out to the 234 people, man, in the chat. None of these
Come on now.
losers could ever do that. You know what I'm saying?
Come
Who
on
else
now.
live right now? Count their
Ooh.
pockets right now.
Ricky's Don Cheadle, Iron Man. I can see that, but that's kind of racist as well.
Fire.
It's also
Nah,
a
bro.
little
Ricky's
racist.
when Clarence. Who was Clarence from 8 Mile, bro? Who was he in Avengers?
Fucking Sharkman. Oh yeah.
That's
Nightwing.
right.
What was his name?
Something like that.
Nightwing.
Nightwing.
Dude became
bruh.
America Boy.
He became some American for sure. I just know that clip. It's all the Avengers sitting, and it flashes to him getting cooked by Eminem, and they looking at bro like, "What the fuck?"
Moose, are you a civilian or not? I'm a
wanna look up
civilian.
the
It's just
other-
I'm not gonna get bullied by fucking street dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's like you not even following your own code, my boy. Go link up with your ops. Go clear up your name in your hood before you try to fight me, my boy. Go get right with your hood. That's all I'm saying. It's like live by the code that you supposed to live by. Don't come trying to act tough with me. You feel me? It's so satisfying
Shit.
seeing EDP go down in flames after I and my school group chat was a victim of him as well. Yo, EDP touched you, bro?
What?
Nah.
Hey, I love how they ended the documentary with the kid orchestra singing "Creep" by Radiohead. That's
No,
fire.
yeah, bro. That was
Yo, I
that
gotta
made me
finish
want to be
this.
like, bro, I got to put more effort into my fucking videos. But also by Adam's hair, his hair was bald damn near. It was like right after he got a hair transplant. So these clips was from years ago. You feel
Oh,
me?
for
So it's
sure.
like he been working on this bitch for a hot minute. So it also kind of made me feel like not as bad because it's like this fool been cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Is Rios Colossus or is he God damn it, I just had it in my head. Is Rios Colossus or is he Wolverine's brother?
It's Rios. I can see him
Sabretooth.
being Colossus for sure.
I think Colossus, right? I think he's more of a
who's Sabretooth? Who's Whack in the X-Men universe?
Oh,
Whack's
he's
that guy, the
Juggernaut.
floating
Whack
head
is
guy.
Juggernaut.
Who's the floating head guy villain? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's like a floating guy that's like he like just zooms around. He's like got a giant head. What is that guy's name, y'all?
I gotta
Well,
Google
Whack-
it.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I'm
who is that?
looking it up right now.
Yeah, what was bro's name? Floating head.
There's
X-Men guy?
a dupe, and then there's a classic Marvel villain, MODOK.
MODOK. Yeah, MODOK. That's who I was
Oh,
thinking
the big
of.
ass head.
Yeah, that's Whack. Whack is MODOK for sure. Whack
Hell
is
no.
MODOK, absolutely.
Is
Not
Deadpool
Marvel, but Whack is the
technically a
Penguin.
mutant? Is
Uh,
Deadpool?
No,
in
I think he just
the-
links up with them, right, Brody? He just links up with
Okay.
X-Men at some
Yeah, I
point.
think
in
he
the-
just
in the
linked- well,
stories.
I can't remember because I know the original Wolverine film he pop up, but Deadpool serious as fuck, so he fits in there, and then he got his own movie, and it's like, how the fuck did he get there? I don't even know, bruh. I would have to look in the comics and shit. You feel me?
That's funny as fuck. Who would Brody be as the X-Men?
Bald
Fucking-
nigga. I'll be a nigga from a whole nother show that's on the crossover for some reason. Like, what the fuck? We got Scooby Doo in this bitch. What's going on?
The only bald guy is Charles Xavier.
I feel like
Professor
Cables
X.
is somebody, right?
Cable.
Cable, I think, is an X-Men. He like shoots stuff, I think. I feel like he has metal skin too.
Who's the black ball dude from X-Men? What's that dude's name? That's
Oh
definitely
no,
Brody.
Cable
Ain't no
is
black
like
ball dude, and I think there's Nick Fury and the other shit though.
Cable's a crazy.
You can't claim
character.
Nick Fury,
Whoa.
bro. Chill.
I'm taking Nick Fury. Fuck that.
I
He's
think
bald and black.
Blade is technically a mutant, isn't he?
I think I was thinking of Bishop. Bishop X-Men. Let me see.
Oh, he was a big ass nigga.
Oh, Bishop. Yeah,
Look like
Bishop.
D-Mob
That's what I
from
was
Fight
thinking
Night
about.
or from Def Jam, bro.
Nah, you're
not
Bishop for
Blade.
sure. But
He's
he got
not.
like
No.
he got a little clean cut in some of these. He got dreads in some of
Got a
them, but
fade.
he
Oh,
got
yeah,
short hair in
I'm
some
out.
of them.
I'm
No,
good.
older Bishop, he is bald, so it's all good. You could be old ass Bishop.
Let's do it. That works for
Adam
me.
Scout BBL wearing off, gang. I mean, I guess that's the problem. You got to keep re-rocking it every few years. True. They said, what was the best year of your life? Ask Ricky and Brody as well. What was the best year of your life?
Mm.
I would say 24. I just started to really understand life. 24 was a popping ass year for me.
Well, like 2024?
No. Like when I turned 24.
What year
The
was
age
that?
24?
What year was 24?
When did I turn 24 if I'm 32 right now?
The quick
Whatever year it
maths.
was, right before COVID hit, bro. Right when COVID hit, I was in there. 2019,
Yeah,
2020, I was running it up, bro, for sure. Was doing my thing. At least, I guess. I mean, I don't even know, bro, because nigga, keep it a bean, nigga. I'm bald for a reason. I be going through it, nigga. Ain't never really had it that easy. You feel me? So I can't even call it. I just, you feel me? Stay positive every year, man. It don't even every year a good year because I'm alive, bro. That's how I be feeling. You feel me?
Facts, but
Hell yeah.
don't give that gay ass answer ever again though. Just
Nah,
choose a
fuck
fucking
that,
year and
nigga.
tell a story, dumb. Like what the
Nah,
hell?
nigga.
Oh, positive.
What
ass
about
shit.
what about you, Moose?
Shit, I guess the fucking 2026 is the best year of my life so far. But other than that, you know what I'm saying?
Let's
Since
go.
We've been cooking this year heavily, you know what I'm saying? Doing it up, living the dream, moved to LA. But before this, I'd probably say 2016. I went on my first tour. That little Suicide Boys tour changed my life, kind of changed my outlook on life.
So sad.
Did like no I was like, damn, them fools are doing heroin in between
Show
shows.
myself
I
with a
definitely
shotgun.
need to get off of drugs. But I would say 2016, yeah, I traveled to like 20 different cities. I really not traveled a ton other than like LA and the Bay before that, out of California at least. And I went all over the US, you know what I'm saying? So I would say 2016 probably. That was a great time, definitely. I would say that was a great time. Let me see.
Y'all got me looking up mutants and stuff.
No, for sure. It's a great convo. Who's gonna be who in the X-Men
this is
Halloween?
Like, this is so
Why
much.
y'all choose the X-Men? Do the fucking Avengers, bro. Why y'all choose
Bro,
X-Men?
because we don't want to be a
Because Adam
normie
could
like
be the
you.
white guy in the
You're
man.
no-
Fuck,
you're
they're
a fucking
cooler.
normie.
Sorry.
Let's be the Hulk. Who's gonna be the Hulk? Like, shut
Fuck.
up, bro.
You don't even gotta be
Fuck.
him. Be
Well,
anybody.
Jay Hood would be the Hulk. I think he would look really funny painted green.
I'm not gonna do this all over because now I gotta think of my guy. Yeah, I'm Beast already. I'm claiming the Beast. I'm gonna paint myself blue, paint my dick blue. I'm gonna show up to No Jumper, and I'm gonna wear glasses and a lab coat and nothing else. I'm gonna have my taco meat showing, and I'm gonna go crazy. DEEJ best year was the last year he had a full head of hair.
Hey, you know what? Like 2 years ago, facts. Whatever last pro I had, fuck it. Whatever last pro I had 2-3 years ago, nigga, that was the last one.
Cameramans, what's your highlight of your life? Getting Never mind.
Yo, I don't know what.
Never mind, bro.
Yo, I don't know what y'all talking about.
No,
right
never mind, brother. Never mind.
I wish I knew.
No, I
though.
wasn't a groupie, bro. I was on the tour. I opened up for them 20 cities. I traveled all over. I was signing fucking titties. I was signing autographs. Nobody knew who I was. It was lit. You know what I'm saying? So he called me my bad. I'm not gonna be mean to cameramans. He just be joking, bro. I'm not... Moose wants to be the
Yo,
blue
chat
Perez
going
Hilton.
crazy right now.
Yo, they're funny as fuck. I love the chat. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. How can I watch
Shout
the
out to
EDP
everybody in the
documentary?
chat.
Let me look up the dude. I was just looking
Fuck,
up his
man.
YouTube, bro. I just watched it earlier. His name is Mike Klum, not Cum. It's Cum with an L.
Klum.
So just
Yo,
look up Mike
yeah.
Klum EDP doc. It doesn't pop up because I think it's shadow banned, probably because of the content. Because I had to like search it, it popped his page up in like the trailer, and then I had to go to his page and look in videos. I think they're shadow banning it because some of the shit he's saying in there is absolutely diabolical.
Cam, delete that fucking comment, bro. Delete that.
Cameraman
fucking
said
comment.
it's not even a roast. I'm a goat. I killed the N-word who tried to pop me. Hey, you know what it is what it is.
Wait, so the story he put on Cameraman's is actually about him?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know the exact, but I just know the cameraman gets real worked up if you talk about his past or his Norteño music videos. He really gets upset. Shout out to Kuda J, OT7 Wani, Moose. When you gonna stop being scared and download Black Ops 2? When I die, I would rather die than fucking play Call of Duty again. I'm washed, you guys. I'm 31 years old. We don't play Call of Duty anymore.
Catch us in the wreck,
Crazy.
fuck nigga. Pro-am lineups right now. We'll make a whole team, a new wave pro-am team. Y'all pull up in there, get dropped off.
True, we are gonna be running a gaming stream. I've just been busy as hell, but we're gonna run one soon. I'm getting nice at NCAA so I can whoop it all of y'all out. So just be ready, man. Just be ready.
Cheating is not nice.
Nah,
Cheating.
bro.
Oh, I'm about to exploit the game. Fuck out of here. I'm about to go learn the same shit.
Bro, what do you do when you're on 2K and you're doing your little step back cheese into the fucking speed
Nah, I don't
boost?
even do
That's cheese. That's the
I don't
same
even
thing.
do that.
Yes, you
I
do.
just cook.
I
No, the fuck
played.
I-
I watched you.
Bro, I
You're
was doing
a fucking
whatever.
sweaty ass
Niggas
left
be
right
watching
fucking
YouTube
point guard.
tutorials. Fuck nah. I just shoot when I'm
Oh.
open. It's the element of surprise.
Damn,
You feel me?
bro. He's always thinking he's better than us just because he do different type of cheese. Whatever.
I'm broke,
Yeah.
nigga. I gotta have something, nigga. Y'all let me.
Yeah. Oh.
Moose, who's your college team? I don't really care about college sports that much. Y'all care about college sports? Y'all support like a college
Hell
sports
no.
squad?
USC, yeah. USC and Cal.
I used to support UW. I used to fuck with UW for a hot minute, but I don't
Really?
watch
How'd
a
you get
ton
to
of-
UW?
I wanted to go to UW. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to play foosball up there, but once I, had
Okay.
the worst grades ever, I definitely knew that wasn't happening, and I kind of abandoned that dream.
That's the purple one?
Yeah, yep. The Huskies for sure.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be smacking them with USC when I play NCAA because
Hey,
they're in the Big Ten.
yeah. I mean, when I was going to high school, they was nice. Not as much anymore. Do y'all
I think they have that quarterback.
Yeah, they do. They do. Do y'all think black people focus too much on sports, music, and entertainment? That's why they get left
Whoa.
behind?
Yo,
What
that's
kind
an
of comment?
insane-
Yeah. San
That is an
Diego Larry,
insane
what are
comment.
you on?
San
What do you
Diego,
guys
Larry,
think of
send
that?
a picture of yourself.
What do you guys
send
think
a
about
picture
that?
of yourself.
Do black people get left behind because they focus too much on sports, music, and entertainment? What do you gentlemen think?
I mean, black women are hella educated right now, so I think that's like not necessarily
All of a
the
sudden,
case.
this nigga's an advocate for black women. But earlier on, it was fucking.
Nah, but I think they're the case study for that. Like, you feel me? Like, if they're taking in the, you feel me, normal cultural diet of what you would expect for a black woman to be taking in. Like, I know people that watch a bunch of bullshit. They're like educated women and stuff, but they're gonna watch their reality shows, their first 48s, and all that other like, I guess, entertainment bullshit. Maybe that's not like necessarily of the culture, but the reality television shows and shit, the A&E shit. So yeah.
I guess part of us do because for so long it seemed like the only way out was if you knew how to fucking play with a ball or rap or something, you know what I mean? But I don't really think I think it seems that way because the youth is so into all these rappers and it bases like they base their personality off it, but I don't think it's every black person. It's just what we see on social media, bro. Because when I go up the street or something, I don't see the bullshit I see on my phone when I see another black person, but I see it glorified on my phone. So I feel like it's easy to think that we all want to be rappers and fucking singers. Look at me, I'm doing this podcast and shit. You see me on your phone, but you see me in person, I'm not on no bullshit. You feel me? So I don't know, bro. For so long, it seemed like that was our only ticket to get anywhere, so I can see why it feels that way to people from the outside looking in. You feel me?
I feel like more than ever, it feels like people aren't trying to be entertainers. They're more so willing to just have a entertainment diet, like just taking the bullshit that they like, comments on it and stuff like that. But I could be wrong. I know the streamer university lines were long, full of young kids, ambitious people. I feel like that makes sense for that demographic, of course. But as far as like, I guess like just the general culture, like everybody when I was younger, wanted to be like a rapper or a ball player or something like that. I feel like some kids are just like, I don't play a sport, I don't do anything. I just like, go to school, veg out, do my thing. Yeah.
San Diego Larry said he was black. He just said he read that in a book from the 50s and just wanted to know what we thought about it. And Two Clutch
That's
Pop
funny.
said, reading comments that are wild for reaction and acts innocent. I'm not innocent. I'm reading the fucking comment. I'm the one who's reading it. It's funny because it's so outlandish to say I knew that they would have a funny reaction to it. Yes, I'm reading the most offensive fucking comments because they're funny. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, bro. Relax,
Who's
brother.
this?
Take a chill
Two
pill.
Clutch Pop TV. None of you guys come from the life of
God.
hip hop or struggle.
Imagine how
Yo,
cringe
what?
and gay you have to be to say, even type
Hey,
that and be
yo.
serious. It's so fucking cringe, bro. Like, grow up, brother. No one
You definitely
cares.
talking to the wrong one, Too Clutch, because I'm a fucking hip hop head. I don't know how they feel about it, but nigga, I live, breathe, die hip hop. Fuck
Yeah,
that, nigga.
dude is a bozo,
Get him,
bro.
Brody.
It's sad.
Get him,
It's
Brody.
sad. It's
Yo,
honestly
boys,
sad.
I'm exhausted though. I gotta wrap
It's all
it
good.
up.
Yeah, we can wrap it up right now, man. Appreciate everybody up in here. Dago Larry is just asking questions. Bro on the top left looks like Kev on stage. Facts.
I be getting that. I be getting that.
Larry, shut your bitch ass up. Damn, Shasta, not feeling that. Okay. Coming from the struggle is not a flex. Like, y'all ain't
Yeah.
broke. Y'all ain't broke like me. What the fuck is you? I'm broke and I listen to Tupac. Shut your
That
bitch
shit been
ass
over
up,
with.
homie.
That shit been over with.
Shout out to Yo Jit. Shout out to everybody that's in here. P Hustle. Shout out to Shasta, Zombie J, Kuda J, Scar Soul, 4 Extras Hand Sev. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody, man. Moose the Southsiders got your back. They get an R&B. Okay, Moken friends, let me know how it goes, brother. Krishan Jr. Def got ahead. I don't know what that means, but appreciate y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this
Peace.
after the fact, drop the bald emoji, the shark emoji, and the moose emoji together so I know that you made it to this point in the VOD. We love y'all. Down below, y'all will see their YouTubes because we're collab with them as soon as I can. So click on these guys' YouTubes. They're right there. You see Brody DEEJ, you see Ricky, you see the name tags. Click their pages, sub up, do the damn thing because we the hottest shit. We got some news you could use. We some nerds and we gonna talk about hip hop every single day and the streets. How about that, you fucking lames? See
Yes,
y'all
sir.
later. Love y'all. Y'all the best.
New
New
wave.
shit, man.